that shit running on one or the other.
Yeah, I won't know until it starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. What's up, motherfuckers?
Once upon a time, not long ago.
You know.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Muted. What's up? What's happening?
Oh, shit. So Pacquiao's going to fight Thurman.
Fuck y'all.
They just announced that shit.
Really? Fuck y'all.
July 20th.
What's up, Bobby Wasabi?
Bobby Wasabi in the motherfucking house.
Go check out Bobby's new podcast, The Silver Shield. Check them out. Give them a try.
Noe.
De Leon.
How you doing, bud? Can always count on Noe. Always.
Always.
All my boys, I count them all. All of them, man.
Always bet on Brown, bro.
No way. I saw Donnie a couple weeks ago. We got to get together, man. Pizza time.
Pizza.
Pixie.
Pepsi and pizza.
Because you guys ain't 21 yet.
Pepsi. Official drink of we don't have Coke. It's Pepsi, okay. What up, Noe? I haven't seen you in a minute, Noe. Excuse the nose. I haven't been partying. It is illness. The vape just shot out of Chase's face. Like, I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was just keeping it 100.
I've been partying.
No, he says he wants to ball up, then pizza.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. Mr. Genius, I threw out the...
No, you break Che's ankles. I got pizza for a year.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, pizza for a year if you break his ankles.
No, hell no. That ain't happening.
Even
with these bad knees.
They asked me to play in a staff versus youth basketball game last Friday.
You said, fuck that.
I said, I'm not trying to break any ankles, bro. I'm talking about my ankles.
Facts.
Should we get going?
Let's do it, dog.
It's hot as dick in here, bro.
Yeah, it's hot. I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Sweating like a brother in a horror movie right now. Right.
Facts.
Fax machine.
Facts.
No disrespect.
No disrespect at all, man. This is just facts.
Right. You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's cracking, Che?
Oh, man, it's hot.
I missed your face.
I miss you too, dog.
I missed your face.
Yeah, man.
Real quick.
It's getting sentimental here.
I think it's just hot, bro.
It's just hot. These ain't tears coming down my eyes. This is sweat.
This is the same conversation Che and I have on a desert island, on a deserted island.
I miss you, bro.
A fucking desert island, bro. That's a bad circumstance. There you go. Desert fucking islands. A deserted island.
We better not end up on a fucking desert island, man. There better be some trees and some coconuts.
Better be some Coke at least, bro. Coca-Cola. Ice cold and refreshing is what I meant to say.
Fucking jarrito.
Un jarrito.
Something.
What? We'll save that for later. You just gave me an idea for the crow's nest.
There you go.
We're going to set the table. We're going to do the intro, but I think we're going to jump real quick to some chelas because it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's hot, man. I need to start drinking right now.
So chelas con che right off the top.
Chelas.
In 3,
2, 1. Yeah. Chelas con che.
What are we drinking?
Today is sponsored by, no, not sponsored, but I went and picked this up from the store. Rogue Ales, man. Listen, the Bat Squatch. Okay, you got that? The Bat Squatch. Hazy IPA. Because hey man, toast to that. You already know I fucks with the IPAs heavy, and this one is perfect for the summer. It's tasty, not heavy.
Yeah,
it's got some kick to it, It ain't gonna, you ain't gonna just be like, oh, I'm gonna drink like 50 of these because that's
6.7.
I'll see you tomorrow if you do.
Yeah,
6.7.
Oh, you won't.
But it's got some great flavor, man. It's got a real tropical feel to it. Your boy Kenny was like, I think this might have a little, I don't know, there's a little bit of pineapple. They are not disclosing what flavors, what fruits they put into this bitch.
They won't say.
They won't say. They want you to guess, I guess. But your boy Kenny's like, there's a little bit of pineapple. There's a little bit of citrusy flavors in there. I could see maybe maybe a guava, maybe something in there.
I said pineapple, then I said apricot. Guava would kind of be in the middle of that, maybe.
You said apricot.
Apricots.
It's a little. That's when the kumquat and the apricot got together. They hooked it up real quick.
This might be
made that apricot.
This is called the bat squatch. The apricots. This might be fortified with tropical bat guano.
Look at that can though. If you guys can see that can design, that shit's legit. The design on this alone is worth a buy. But I picked this bad boy up not at my regular go-to.
You didn't go to the bargain market, dog?
I did not go to the bargain market this week.
Where'd you go?
This week I went to the Bevmo.
The Bevmo.
Because Bevmo is the one place you can count on to have something new.
Yeah.
And I said, I gotta bring something new, man. We haven't been in the studio for 2 weeks. We've been out of here too long. We gotta bring something special, man, to these people, man.
And like I said, this is fortified with tropical bat guano.
There you go. That's what it was. It's aged in bat guano barrels.
There you go. All white barrel.
But it's fucking delicious, man. And if you're 21 and older, go out and get yourself some.
Yeah.
Doughy.
You put him on blast like that, no.
Nah. All love, man. All love.
All right, so let's set the table here before we get started.
Yeah.
A little update on the Crow's Nest. A little update on everything right now. We were off the air last week, so we apologize for that. Reason being is I was sick as a dog, and I'm still not sick. I'm just clearing up, but you could probably hear it.
Yeah.
In my voice a little bit.
Hey, man, this season is fucking everybody up, dog. Oh, shit. Man, you asthmatic and shit over here?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Get this motherfucker an inhaler. Quick.
But episode 8 of the Crow's Nest recording tonight. A couple stories we're going to touch on, in case you're interested. Child discovers $40,000 worth of scante in a box of Legos. That fresh crystal methamphetamine.
All right.
We'll also be covering the Florida man who faces obscenity charges for having an I eat ass sticker on the window of his truck.
I mean, to each his own, man. I mean, why you gonna come down on the dude? Just tell you how he feels.
But I'm burying the lead right here. The lead of tonight's Crow's Nest podcast is actually the introduction of the No Ledge podcast to the Crow's Nest podcast network. Yeah,
that's right.
I've been telling you guys to check these guys out for a while now, and a lot of you have, so we appreciate that. But it's a hell of a show. They are close friends of ours, but I just really like the show, man.
Yeah, man, it's fucking fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a great listen, man. It's a great listen. Listen, they're Raider fans. They're both Raider fans too. Okay, so they're gonna talk a little bit about Raiders football.
You're gonna get Raiders talk.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get some other sports, but overall, man, they're just out there having good conversations, man. Sometimes it gets on some real serious, on some real, pertinent shit, and sometimes it's all laughs. Mm-hmm. That's my kind of podcast.
Oh yeah,
I love that kind of podcast, man. You should too.
Even the serious shit ends and laughs on that show.
There you go. That's it, man.
But yeah, so Nez and Ann are actually going to be in studio tonight for the Crow's Nest. It's going to be a packed house.
Yeah,
it's going to be great. Another announcement for the Crow's Nest Podcast Network is the East Coast Nation Podcast, our brand new Raiders podcast, All Raiders podcast. You want to check them out? Some voices you will recognize for sure. Monster Man's Ken leading that thing up.
That's right.
Potts on there.
That's right.
And who's our third member on the East Coast Nation podcast? Come on now.
Who's the third member?
You have to tune in to find out. We're gonna leave them with that. I can tell you right now, but we're gonna leave you with that. Tune in to find out. East Coast Nation podcast. Their first episode just went up. It sounds great. I'll tell you what. It sounds great. Everyone knows how picky I am. It sounds great. And definitely check out the Inebriation podcast, also one of the newcomers to our network. And I think that's it for a while. I think the doors are closed. I think we got a nice roster of talent, and we're going to leave it right there. And so definitely check out the other shows on the network. The Ladies of Darkness, doing big things. And Put On Waivers podcast, man. Dwayne taking a new approach to podcasting, hitting you with that full week blitz, episode after episode after episode. You can listen to Put On Waivers podcast all week long, brand new episodes. And they're short and they're digestible and they're more than just about the Raiders. They're going to cover all NFL, other sports too. So if you're just a big sports fan, that's the show for you on our network. Definitely check that out. And of course, the Crow's Nest podcast.
That's right.
Don't miss that.
That's right.
So shout out to everyone that's
man,
tuning into that.
I just gotta say that I apologize for not remembering who's the third member.
Did you really not remember?
That's it. I didn't remember, bro. You put me on the spot. You always drop these random questions on me and expect me to just come up with answers out of my ass. Facts. But shout out to your boy Easy E. Okay, your boy Easy E. Eric is over there. The third member of the East Coast Nation.
Yeah.
Podcast, man.
Rest in peace, Eric.
Shout out, man.
Rest in peace, Eric Gray.
Shout out to and on RIP to Eric Wright. Easy E, the original Easy E.
The original Easy E. Follow the whole crew on Twitter at Kenny Stapler, at Che_PJ4F, and at Kane MT6.
That's right.
Shout out to Kane in the chat right now doing some grilling.
What up, brother?
Those hot links. He got those hot links.
Yeah, he's got them hot links on lock.
Tonight's guest to the show is Raider Watts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Watts Raider. My bad.
Watts Raider.
Had that flipped. Watts Raider coming on tonight. Supposed to be on last week, but we had to pull an audible, and he was kind enough to take this week's appearance, short notice. And those of you, shout out to everybody tuned into the live chat right now. It is Saturday. We're recording on Saturday because tomorrow is Mother's Day. Yesterday was Mother's Day for su madre, but tomorrow's Mother's Day for yo mama. Respect the culture. Respect
Facts.
The culture.
Feliz Dia de las Madres to everybody, man. To all the moms out there.
For sure. We're working on a way to recognize a lot of the people, not a lot of people, every single person that's donated to the show. I went through, I cataloged all that today. Yeah. And really humbled by the amount that's been given.
Yeah,
and the amount of different people that have given throughout the years. So it was really cool. We're working on something that'll be a part of every live stream.
That's right.
And you get your name up there in the lights.
In the Hall of Fame.
And we want to do more than that, but it's,
it's a start.
The money you send us, we spent that shit already.
So send some more.
Shit was spent on a lot of production stuff.
Yeah, man.
And one Denny's dinner.
Yeah, one Denny's dinner after a fucking great game.
Yeah, we indulged ourselves with a $25 Denny's meal. But
it was a must, man. It was needed.
We might not be here today.
Yeah.
Also, a reminder to download the Pillaging Podcast app on iOS or Android. Everything
right.
you need right in the palm of your hand.
That's right.
That's what she said. And make sure you cop some merchandise. Of course, DC Apparel Custom Tees. I got care packages going out here soon. I haven't sent them out yet, though. I got an address, though, dog. I'm notoriously slow at this shit, but the illness definitely threw a wrench into some things. And go check out OneNationFanwear.com.
Hell yeah.
Johnny's got something brand new, something very special.
Oh, man. For the summer.
Fire.
Yeah.
He's got these custom champion jerseys. I believe they're in white with the black trim. I think he's got black ones with white trim, but I don't want to. He does now.
Don't now he's going to have them. But he's got the white ones for sure.
They're official. They're official.
Legit. That One Nation.
Homie's not getting these cheap. He's not. I talked to him.
No.
There's no bulk wholesale. This is like their legend line. So these are legit with the embroidered champion logo on them. They have the One Nation. They have the One Nation logo and the One Nation script.
There you go.
And you can customize it. Put whatever name you want, whatever number you want. And he's screening them himself.
That's fucking dope.
So pretty legit, dude. Johnny's like, he's approaching this with the culture in mind, like with the street culture, the way everything's designed and it's created and pushed, and the why for is all really a big nod to that street fashion culture.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
It's more than just a cool shirt. There's a lot of thought that goes into these. And
shout out to all the street artists, man.
Yeah, and Che and I have final say-so on every design. Not really.
We got opinions. This is what we have.
We do, man. We do, but I'm glad because Johnny's a dope designer. So just for him to ask my opinion,
yeah.
No, I mean much less yours. You're a graphic dude. You're an artist. Right. I'm not, and so I'm like sometimes I'll be like, "What are you asking me, dog?" Hit up Che, dude. Like it looks fresh or it doesn't. But sometimes I also as a designer, I think maybe you just need that initial like just. base level reaction.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
You don't need me telling them, well, you're fucking, the way it's centered is not right. He doesn't need it. He just, is it dope or not? And I'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, nah. But Johnny's dope, man. I say all that to say this.
That's our boy.
Shout
out, Johnny. He's in the chat right now.
Chuck McBride, man. What's up? See you in the chat. Yes, it is Chela season.
It is Chela season. As you can see, Chela's going to chase all year long, bro. Never stops. Never stops. Oh, man.
Never stop, never
Delicious. We're running through these bitches real fast, too, by the way.
Yeah. Well, there's one more right here. This one has you.
Yeah,
I'm going to save
myself
for one later.
I know.
We got two more to crack open, too. Two more different kinds.
Yeah, two more different. You're going to have to tune into the Crow's Nest for that special. Your boy brought a very special beer.
Very special.
Yeah.
Very special.
Which I found at the fucking Holy Grail of grocery outlets.
And
I'm not going to disclose that because I don't want you guys fucking up my spot, okay?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Don't hit me
Kenny
up
knows because I hit him up immediately when I fucking got there. I said I found the Holy Grail of grocery outlets.
Don't hit me up either. Che ain't telling you, I ain't telling you either, bro. you want to fight Che, you got to fight me too.
Yeah, man. It's not going to go well.
It's not going to go well for you, bro. I'm just telling you, man. Che's got the broad shoulders, and I got the fucking hospital bracelets, bro.
Strap them up.
Shit.
Strap them up.
On that note, let's get into it. Some quick hits right here. First and foremost, former Oakland Raider Kelechi Osemele was interviewed this week by Adam Lefkoe. Some takeaways from the interview. I know a lot of you watched it. It was a long interview. Did I watch the whole thing? Hell no. I jumped right to the Raider stuff. And I got out. But some things that he talked about. First off, he dogged the Raiders strength and conditioning staff, the new staff that's in there now. His critique was that you had somebody on there whose credentials or their resume was that they were a personal trainer. No time in professional sports, according to him. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
And if that's the facts, that's the facts. The other thing too is just that the whole program was a joke, and it showed up in 2018 because you saw the offensive line faltered. You saw the sacks that Carr endured.
Right.
But I'm gonna call bullshit on that, Che.
I'm gonna call bullshit on it too, man. But go ahead, you speak your piece first.
I'm not saying the staff can't get better, or maybe it can. Somebody's riding a Harley Davidson scooter down.
No, that's a dirt bike, bro.
Sound like a Harley lawnmower, dog.
That sounds like a motherfucking kid out there with his fucking BMX with a goddamn soda can in the goddamn tire right now.
That sound like
run.
That sound like a Harley Davidson. That's that Harley, bro. The reason why I call bullshit, look at 2017. That shit was a damn disaster, too. And you could talk about the conspiracy theory and the Redskins game and all that. Sure, that was a factor. That was a factor. And we'll talk about that, too, because he talked about it. But I'm going to call bullshit on that. He also critiqued Cable's blocking style, his scheme, if you were, focusing too much on technique and not enough on power. Now, you had something to say about the training staff. I ran right through that. What did you want to say about that?
No, man, I just said I call bullshit because, like you said, prior to Gruden coming here, this fucking line fell apart. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're going to sit here and say, like, the reason why we had all these issues is because of the new staff that was brought on, that's not completely true, dog. You can't say that shit because 2017 didn't go well. Okay? We were obviously 2018 didn't go well either. But 2017 didn't go well. And what was the excuse? You had the same fucking staff you had in 2016.
Yeah. Minus Musgrave.
Shit happened,
but
bro.
He's not strength and conditioning.
But that's what I'm saying. But shit happened, right? So for you to just place all the blame on the coaching staff, that's a nice easy way to fucking like just not put any blame on anybody else.
Yeah.
Such as your teammates, your former teammates that you're probably still good friends with and whatnot, right? I don't got no hate for that. Like, you guys are family. You guys take care of each other. You're never going to talk bad about each other. That's a good thing. Okay? But you're now in New York, and so it makes it really easy for you to say these kind of things, dog. So no hate on you, Kelechi. We love you. You're a fucking Raider, man. You were a real fucking Raider when you were here. You're not on the team anymore. You got traded. Wasn't wanted. It was maybe a little unexpected for some people, but there's a lot of reasons that go into it, man. Partially you being injured last season.
Yes, that's true.
You know?
And if you're a big man and you're not happy with the way the strength and conditioning program's going, put in some extra work yourself. Bulk up. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself.
That's it. But you know what? If you listen to the interview, he's talking about, his diet and trying to get himself in a healthier condition. And I'm not against that either. No. Take care of yourself, bro. Take care of yourself for sure. You put your health above all, right? But that doesn't necessarily always lend itself hand in hand with fucking football.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? If you're going to go vegan on a motherfucker, he might end up out of the NFL. Yeah. That's Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just saying. Veganism hasn't worked out for some.
Well, he didn't go vegan. He went keto.
No, I know he did. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying diets.
He touched on the trades. He said, the Khalil Mack trade obviously had a well-known effect on the team. That's you can't argue that. That's going to affect any squad. Then he said, the Cooper trade really drove that home. That the day that they were at practice, there's a gentleman that comes out on the field. You only see him if your ass is getting dealt. And they saw him come on the field and pull Cooper aside, and everyone was like, wow, it's really happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a full rebuild mode. And then goes on to say the rebuild, and he said he heard, but I just got a feeling this is like his theory, is that John's rebuilding this team to debunk the notion that he won with another man's squad. Now, that's not a notion. That's a fact. But John did come in there to push them over the edge. He won. He did. They had one of the best defenses in history, but they also had Brad Johnson at quarterback.
Right.
Somebody else is going to fire back. Well, the Ravens won with their defense and Trent Dilfer. Yeah, Trent Dilfer at quarterback.
Yeah.
Getting him with confused Joe Flacco. Same quarterback. No, not really.
Kind of. Broncos, kind of.
The Broncos going to fuck around and sign Trent Dilfer.
Hey, why don't you come back for a season?
Hey, if Flacco don't work out, hey, I'm put money on that, dog.
No, those motherfuckers, who they fucking draft? They drafted a quarterback, right?
Locke. Yeah.
Okay.
They got Locke. He's a stone cold lead pipe block to fail in Denver. So he talked about that. I think that's kind of bullshit too. I think this roster wasn't built to win, man. There's holes all over this roster. You got salaries coming up. To add players, you need to make room. To make room, folks got to go, bro.
Listen, man, you can argue whatever you fucking want, man, and I'm not even gonna say that you're necessarily wrong. Kelechi's saying that he wanted to start all over. I'm not saying that he's wrong in that either. But the bottom line is that Gruden came back with the thought that he wants to put together a fucking team, a franchise that's going to be consistently winning. And he recognized his own faults in that.
Yeah.
Okay? And so what do you do when you come back and you want to take on that persona? You want a franchise, you want your team to take on a persona of fucking winners, a team that's always in contention. You got to look at the only fucking team that's done it. And if you look a fucking across the way, and we hate them with a fucking passion, but the Patriots have put together that culture. And if you fucking see what they've done, they don't pay anybody, dog.
No.
They don't pay no fucking buddy. If you want to leave and get a paycheck, leave. We'll be all right without you.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We put winning above fucking payment. Yeah. Okay? So that's the kind of shit he's bringing to this fuck. I'm not going to be angry about it. You guys can be angry about it. Other people are angry about it. People talk shit about it.
Shout out to Angry at Trask.
Because she's always angry.
In a good way. In a good way. Yeah.
Just fucking around and get me fucked up in the chat right now. But no, listen. Everybody's going to have a fucking opinion about it, and people are going to talk negatively about this coaching staff until we start to see results. That's just a fact. Yeah. When it comes to Mayock, we're feeling pretty good about what happened right now in the offseason, the draft, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, and we'll find out too, because the Pillaging Podcast fucking takes a hit too when shit don't go well.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if for some reason this season doesn't start off well and our fucking numbers take a dip, that's how it goes, bro. We already know people don't like losing. Okay? We don't fucking like losing either. But that ain't gonna stop us from fucking being Raider fans and being here every fucking week providing you guys a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
and speaking of that, if you're one of those cats that tune out when things are going well, I already know.
Let them know.
I already know.
Let them know.
I'm not gonna rip you new. I know people think here goes Kenny. I already know you leave the game early. I already know that. Okay. But tune in
again.
But tune in anyways.
God damn it.
Because I get it. Shit's not going well. You don't want to hear about it. Tune in because we're gonna at least make you laugh about it.
Yeah, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, at least this is therapy. It was therapy all last season, right? It was therapy the season before that.
Hey, we put out that Pillaging Therapy episode. That was one of our most listened to episodes of all time, though. So, I'm just saying.
They're trying to get that therapy for free, bro. They're trying to get that cheap therapy, bro. It's expensive, dog.
Hey, we're here for you, bro.
Y'all ain't got that insurance coverage? Come to the Pillaging Podcast.
Yeah, everyone saw Katie bust out the switch right now, and it just pat you on the head.
There you go.
But don't forget, in the other hand, there's a whip.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I'll let you know.
That's right.
You know. But that ain't gonna happen this year because we're going 57-3, bro. According to Che.
It's taking on a fucking fucking Chestradamus right there.
Facts.
Over the next fucking 15 years.
Oh yeah, so the Monday Night Football game against the Redskins. And what week was that? It was like week 4. That was early in the season.
It was like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, it was
because we were coming off of the win over the Jets, right? That was a home game.
That's right. Yeah.
We beat Tennessee. And I think it might have been week 3, bro.
Week 3.
Was it week 3? Because it was Tennessee, then the Jets, right? Tennessee away, Jets at home, and then Washington on fucking national TV. And it was bullshit.
It was some bullshit, dude.
Yeah, it was some motherfucking bullshit.
Well, they're trying to give me the 2016 season as if I don't know the difference.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
But no. So, anyways, that's it. Yeah, it was the Titans. It was the Jets. Then it was the Redskins. Yeah. It was week 3. So, everyone knows that story. We don't have to reset it. We tried to give you the real. Some of you believed us, some of you didn't. But KO basically, rehashes the whole situation and lets you know what really happened. Kind of. He blamed it on 3 players, which is kind of different because he told a story to a fan last year that it was really the head coach.
But you know what, though, man? I don't know. I listened to that portion of the interview. I didn't feel like he was necessarily putting blame on anybody.
No.
He was just saying, like, there was 3 people in the building that didn't agree with what we were thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And being an all African-American offensive line, we had to be the fucking people that actually said something.
Had to, yeah.
Right? Took some kind of fucking stance. Like, the only fucking all African-American offensive line in the NFL is not going to fucking say anything about something that's so pertinent to fucking African-Americans. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. Even as fans, we got to be understanding of that shit, whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with taking a knee or not, whatever it is that you feel, that has nothing to do with the fact that your team is who they are. You got to respect that. You got to be able to say, you know what? They're their own men, man. Whether or not that be something that I did, those motherfuckers have the right to fucking decide what they decided. And so that was it. They were back and forth. I think he talked about it being like on a Friday. They were trying to figure out, what are we going to do? Because the president, not going to mention his name, had come out with that statement saying, these son of a bitches, right?
Sons of bitch.
These son of a bitches, right? So he called these guys sons of bitches, and then they were like, okay, nah. Mm-hmm. All right, now if we don't do something, then we are. Yeah. Then we look like bitches, right? So they had to do something to show we don't agree with you, dude.
Right.
Okay. We ain't riding with you, bro. So they did that. They took their stance, and they all sat on the bench. We saw it, and the people that didn't feel like that was meant for them, they might not have sat down during the national anthem, but they stood next to their brothers. Lee was one of them.
Yeah.
Lee was standing, but he had his hand on his brother. Yeah. He was holding them down, not trying to be separate from them, apart from them. So I don't know who these 3 people were.
They were Jack, Dell, and Rio.
Facts. Them fucking mega facts.
Check the Twitter, yo. I don't give a shit what your political affiliation is when it comes to the game, bro.
No.
We said it when Gruden came in. All that shit goes out the window because he rides with the Oakland Raiders. That's his political party.
That's right.
And as far as the show and my fandom and everything we talk about is concerned, that's my affiliation too. But I love that move by Lee because Lee said, this is what I need to do.
Right.
I need to stand for my country. This is what I need to do. But if that's what you need to do, you need to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's where we live, and that's what you're allowed to do. And that's a beautiful thing too.
Yeah.
So I love that move. I think that was a cool move, man. I thought that just added another layer to the message. You know what I mean? It made it that much cooler. That's where folks need to be. I hate to get into this. This is a Raiders podcast, but that's where folks need to be in America, dog. Like, we don't have to agree, bro.
No, bro. We don't. We just got to be respectful of one another.
Yeah, we shouldn't be hating on each other.
Just be respectful of one another. You don't have to agree with my point of view.
Yeah.
Just respect it.
Yeah.
Just respect it. Don't talk shit to me because I have this point of view.
Yeah,
That's how it should be, dog.
It's the land of the free. It's the home of the brave. So stop being a fucking coward. That's all I got to say about that.
He go facts.
But he did. But then he doubled down on Derek Carr, and he said, all the shit swarming around Derek Carr at that time, absolute bullshit. Everybody loves Derek Carr.
Of course.
Everyone on this team, everyone that's ever come into contact with Derek, he's just a likable dude. You can't hate on that guy. That guy's super solid. He was never issue in that. He's never issue ever. That's a dude, and we lifted him up always. So
there you go.
That was cool too, man. That was cool too.
And if those words weren't enough, the fact that your boy Antonio Brown is now a fucking Raider because of Derek Carr, and so many other motherfuckers that have joined us are here because Derek Carr, then I don't know what else to tell you, bro. You still hating on Derek Carr?
Yeah.
That's your problem, bro.
KO was not hating on AB. He said he celebrated that night when we signed him, and then he woke up the next morning to find out he was traded. KO was traded. And you know what? And he said, Gruden told me you're going to be a big part of this. And you know what? Gruden, a lot of people want to make Gruden out to a liar. And I think Gruden he just says shit as it comes in his head, dog. I think he's just that dude. No filter on him. I do shit like that too sometimes. But I think, when you sit down and start to look at it, Mayock enters the building and says, you know what, John, we could do this, this, and that if we do this and this. And it starts to make sense, and it happens, and they pull the trigger. And, at the end of the day, it's a business too.
Bro, listen, you have plans for every motherfucker that's on your team until they're not on your team.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, you can look at it and say that he's basically fucking telling people lies or he's two-faced or whatnot. But I'm pretty sure fucking Gruden had plans for KO.
Yeah.
As long as he was on the team.
Yeah.
Okay? All of a sudden something comes up and you guys think that it's the right move for the franchise. Mm-hmm. Again, we're talking about trying to turn things around and make this into a consistently winning franchise. And if he thinks that that move is going to help them to get there, then he's going to do it, bro. He's going to look at the roster. He's going to say, okay, we had KO last year. He was hurt. He was injured. He's great. We love him. But should we move on? Maybe. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, depending on how this year turns out, people
are
going to be gung-ho, Gruden had it right, or they're going to be, fuck you, Gruden, you ruined us, right? Yeah. We'll see what happens.
And ultimately, we'll never know. Like you said, KO had an injury last year.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Never can say goodbye.
There you go. No.
And then so that's at the end of the day, it's a business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it is a business.
And we're a business too. So let's keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing, dog.
This from NBC Sports. To remain with the Cowboys when he becomes a free agent after the 2019 season, Cooper's contract demands have been deemed shockingly high.
You don't say.
You got damn right. Clarence E. Hill Jr., the Fort Worth Star. It didn't Clarence E. Hill Jr. sound like he should be writing for the Fort Worth Star.
Clarence.
The Fort Worth Star Telegram reported on Tuesday. Hill also states the Cowboys recognize the floor of Cooper's contract should be at least $16 million per season. You got fun with that?
Should it?
You got fun with
Should it really? Is that what it should be? Because fuck, man, I don't know where you're getting those numbers from. That's interesting.
You know what?
That's interesting. It should be $16 million a year, huh?
Huh.
How many drops does that include? Because fuck that. 60 million a year, my ass. Dog.
I got 84 reasons to tell you why you just done fucked up. Yeah. Cowboys reps have since come out to debunk these rumors, saying that those things were never happened. Contracts are not in discussion. Blah blah blah. It's all damage control. Coop wants that money.
Yeah.
He smiled when he went to Dallas.
Yeah. Super hard, right?
And there's a big reason why.
And that big fucking cheeser.
Oh, what is, I mean, outside of players that have played for them, what do you think of when you think of the Dallas Cowboys? I think of money, dog.
Yeah.
I think of Jerry Jones paying off escorts. Yeah, everybody, dude. Paying off everybody. You got it right. You had it right, dog.
He said paid off escorts. Yeah. Woo! Hey, man, is this gonna come up in that report everyone's waiting on?
Hey, this shit.
Just saying.
that shit was in the Mueller report, y'all. That shit was on page 247 in the Mueller report. That's getting real political. Let me just tell you this before you guys start making your own conspiracy theories about El Güero, Kenny Stapler, okay? Because I work with a bunch of young Latinos, and
you're fucking right.
They asked me, who did you vote for? I remember the first group after the election, day after. Yeah. Who did you vote for?
Yeah, man, they're checking you, bro.
I said,
that's that ghetto check, bro. I want to find out who you really ride with.
I told him, what if I told you? I went full Morpheus on him. What if I told you they're all lying to you?
Those are facts, bro.
Those are facts, bro.
Shit, you're ahead of the game, Kenny. Ahead of the game. You take that fucking red pill, blue pill. It doesn't matter, bro. It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
How about this gray pill?
Richie Incognito worked out with the Oakland Raiders and left without a deal despite his age at 35 years old and recent disorderly conduct charges. The team remains interested in signing the veteran guard. Richie's workout was short as the staff reportedly didn't need to see much as he was reportedly in great shape. The team will likely wait it out this offseason to see if Incognito can remain out of trouble and if the NFL will levy a suspension or further discipline.
Well, I think the main reason why they're holding off is they don't know what the fuck the league's going to do, and we already dealt with this last season, right?
Yeah.
Martavis, we signed his ass, we traded for him, brought him over, and then all of a sudden, I think we're going to suspend him after all.
Yeah.
I think we are going to suspend him after all.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Sorry, Raiders. We fucked you guys again. Yeah. Right? So they're like, okay, tell us straight. Kick it to us straight, man. Is he going to be suspended? Because if he is, then maybe we'll fucking hold off on this shit. But if he isn't, then let's get him on. Fuck it.
Speaking of Martavis Bryant, challenge I'm putting out there. Anybody that can design a Martavius Abrams t-shirt, I will buy it.
Your boy Johnny's going to fucking put it out right now. He's going to put it out 5 seconds later. Johnny's got it.
And my next creative player is Martavius Abrams. It's Abram, goddammit.
And it's Martavis.
And it's Martavis. So yeah, Richie Incognito, man. Bro, his last charge was a wild one. Something like he was like smashing coffins. I think it was like his. Oh shit! I'm gonna sound like an asshole if I get this wrong. It was like his brother's funeral.
No, it's his dad's.
Dad's funeral.
So his dad passed away.
Yeah.
And I don't know the details, but I just know that he had an incident where his emotions got the best of him, and he wilded out. He wilded out. But think about it, dog. If you lost, no, don't. Yeah, I don't want you guys to get in that mindset either.
But whenever smash a coffin too,
right? People lose their family members, man. That shit ain't easy, dog. And you got a guy that's probably had to deal with some mental health issues to begin with.
That's an understatement, yeah.
Right,
yeah,
understatement, yeah. Right. So that you pile on the loss of a father that's important to you, maybe unexpected.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody's fucking giving you the runaround, you're probably gonna lose your fucking mind, right? You're probably gonna lose. Yeah. You're probably gonna lose it. You're probably gonna get angry, and most of us, we don't live in the public eye, so it would go unseen. It would just be like some random motherfucker just acted a fool over here at the cemetery, whatnot. But this guy's been in the news for other shit, so of course it's gonna get out there that he fucking wilded out. But I mean, I can't be mad at the motherfucker. No. He's lost his dad, man. Come on.
I think, from what I read, the response was, wasn't surprising considering Richie's, backstory and the weight of the matter.
Yeah.
It could have gone a lot worse, bro.
Probably. Somebody could have ended up in a coffin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Could have been punching corpses. Where's my money, motherfucker? What movie is that from? What movie is that?
I don't know.
Is that I'm gonna get you, sucker?
It might be.
Think of a movie that's from, dude.
It might be.
But I don't know, man.
Oh,
would you want to see Richie Incognito in Silver Black? If they're saying he's in shape, he looked good at the workout, would you want to see him?
I don't know, man. That's a tricky one, right? Like, we know his past issues. I don't have to reiterate them. I don't have to talk about them. He's had some issues that some of us color folks take issue with, right?
Yeah.
But you know what, man? At the same time, I just saw this video the other day, and there was a white lady. She was talking about how, you know, race doesn't exist, and racism is something that's
It's a white lady?
Yeah, it's a white lady.
Yeah, it's a white lady.
Race doesn't exist, right? She's saying there's only one race, human race.
That's
right?
a problematic statement.
Right.
Go ahead.
But what she's talking about basically, and I'm not going to disagree with her. She's like, you know, the idea of racism and separation of races is basically comes down to ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and can't nobody lie about that.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody fucking say that that's wrong. Ignorance is what causes racism. Not understanding one another and trying to separate or be better than one another is what causes racism.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the motherfuckers same. So that being said, if the motherfucker learned from that, and I truly believe that he could have, he very well could have. He very well could be putting on a show too. It's possible. Anything's possible. Mm-hmm. But people that have that in them can learn otherwise, man.
Yeah.
And so if he really has crossed that bridge, man, his teammates are going to be the first to know. And they'll check him.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
They will check him.
Mm-hmm.
I expect Rodney Hudson to be the first.
Rodney Hudson.
Yeah. I expect Rodney Hudson to be the first to check him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first and foremost. And there's going to be a lot of other motherfuckers going to check him too.
Oh, yeah.
And if he doesn't pass the test, then he'll be out.
Mm-hmm.
He will be out. So I hope for his sake,
mm-hmm.
I hope for his sake, man, because really that's an illness, man. That's an illness, and I don't wish that on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wish racism on anybody,
no.
being racist on anybody. So I hope that you get well, bro, and I hope that you realize there ain't nothing to hate.
Bro, I had an encounter, bro. Speaking of race, I had an encounter.
Yeah.
I was walking into the community center over at Roosevelt Park.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's a wild park, dude. I'm just going to say, that's a wild-ass park. And I'm walking in, and I hear, hey, Weddle, hey, Mike. And I kind of chuckled.
He called you Mike?
Yeah, there's always a racist dude named Mike, dude. I don't know. I just heard it, and I looked over, and I saw homie, and then I saw another homie walking up. I was like, oh, maybe he's talking to his other homie, because he could be named Mike, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, he's not
Miguel.
Weddle. He's not Weddle. Like, even like, you know, I see Mexicans call each other Weddle. Hey, you're a little lighter.
Yeah.
You're Weddle. You know what I mean?
My brother's Weddle, though.
I was like, no, he's talking to me. I just kept it moving. I grew up hearing that all the time. And I honestly, dude, I hate that shit. Yeah. But I grew up hearing that all the time. And
that's actually endearing, bro. I mean, it can be hateful, but it's actually
if I don't know you, that shit ain't endearing, dog.
It's actually endearing, bro.
When my girlfriend's family calls me Weddle, I smile. I still don't like it, but I smile. And I fucking drink a beer. You know what I mean? But so that happened, right? I was like, whatever. I kept it pushing. I don't really give a shit, dog. I really, honestly don't give a shit. You know what I mean? If you want to do something, do something. If you're just gonna bark at me, I really don't have the time for it. You know? I really don't care. But the next day, I'm walking in. An old security guard walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" And I told him my name, and I was like, "Well, actually, I was like, why?" Because he had a clipboard, so I was like, "Why?" I look at the clipboard all sus. So I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Oh, that dude the other day was like harassing you." I was like, "What?" Because he called me Weddle, and he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "God, I'm not really tripping, dude. It's still a big deal." He's like, "Well, no, like they were wilding out, like other reasons, but we want to put you in the reports." He's like, I gave him my name, and I just kept it moving. But yeah, dude, I mean, racism just sucks. It's just stupid.
It does.
I'm a white dude. I'm speaking from a position of privilege over here, but like it's just lame, bro.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Just stupid. You
gotta
know
let that shit go, man. You gotta let that shit go, bro. Gotta let that shit go, man.
That being said, maybe this offensive line needs a racist white boy with a screw loose. Who, when he looks across the ball, all he sees It's fucking 11 coffins staring at him, bro. Chase,
I'm not gonna even touch that one, dog. I'm not even gonna touch that one.
I'm playing, everybody. I'm playing, dude. Of course, you didn't hear that part because your phone's on 880 right now.
Fucking threw that shit out the window right now.
No, but we need a little bit of crazy on this team.
Man.
We'll see, man. Like you said, someone's got to check them, and we'll see what the judgment call is.
Someone will check him. Let me just say that someone's going to check him
for sure.
He's gonna have to pass the test, bro. If you got that shit in your history, you got live tests to pass. Yeah. I'm just saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear the waivers.
This shit ain't cool, dog. Kenny's getting real problematic on this podcast. I'm just playing with you guys. I'm just playing with your emotions. That's Shay, man. I'm the most like just kick back. Like I don't really give a shit. Like
that's right.
Just don't get in my mix, dude. That's who I am. Just don't mess up my chela, bro.
That's it. Don't fuck with our chelas, dog. Just don't fuck with the chelas. We're cool.
I don't know who fucking spit in your tahini bottle, but
it's all stuck together. God damn it.
Hey, when your tahini rocks up, you know you're slipping, bro. That means it's been too long.
Oh, man.
I just said slipping.
Sleeping.
Shout out to Gilroy for raising me right.
There you go.
Jalen Richard, put some respect on his name. Jalen Richard returns to Southern Mississippi State to walk the stage and receive his diploma.
That's what's up.
Richard officially graduates Southern Miss with a degree in psych. Congratulations, Jalen. We got to end that quick hits on a real positive, non-problematic note.
Hold on.
That's cool.
We can't end there.
Okay.
Because you got to shout out your boy, Mo Hurst. Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Happy Cupcake Day, Big Mo.
Happy birthday, bro. We know it was what was that, yesterday? Friday? Was it Friday?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
It was a couple days ago, but you know what? We don't record on Friday, man. We don't record on fucking Friday, Thursday. So here we are on Saturday. We don't record on Saturdays either, but here we are. Happy birthday to you, Mo, man. Hey, we wish the best season on you this year, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Get some sacks.
Not too many cupcakes, dog.
Not too many cupcakes. Not too many. Eat some steaks, motherfucker.
Eat some steaks, dude. that birthday steak, y'all. We got Watts Raider coming up next. I think
right.
It's probably time to take a break, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Wring out my back hair.
Take a towel. We can come back with fucking gym towels around our necks. Steam me up in this bitch.
I'm going to come back with that... What's that infomercial towel?
That fucking what is it? It's not a fucking
chamois wow.
Yeah, sham wow.
But we're gonna take a break. But don't leave because wait, there's more.
Yeah.
We'll be back with Watts Raider.
Yep.
We got you.
Peace. Show. Yeah.
Pete, I haven't forgot about your mug, dog. It's going out. It's going out.
beers?
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
It's a great can, bro. It's a great can. I got the bottle around here somewhere. I think it's packed up. All right. Let's get back on the air, yeah?
Let's do this.
All right, hold on 1 second. There's a party going on.
Look at
that chamois wow.
Yeah, the sham wow.
Watts Raider.
Yep.
We out you.
Peace. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
And we're back.
You got them right.
Got the windows open. There's a party going on outside.
It's a little caliente outside, man.
It is. The air's coming in, though, bro. It's going to cool off.
Yeah, I know. I know how it works, man. I live in this area too, bro.
He's all fucking meteorologist over here.
Yeah.
We got another one, bro. We got another one.
We do. Hey, check it out, man. It's hot. So you know what that means. That means more chelas. More chelas con Che and Kenny.
That's right. Con todo.
Con todo y todo.
Unas demasiadas chelas.
This is one of your boy Kenny's favorite beers.
This is my favorite beer.
Yeah. It's the Dead Guy Ale. Okay? From Rogue. Same. We're sticking with the same brewery from the first beer. Okay?
Shout out to Portland. Shout out to Rogue Brewery.
Yeah, shout out, man. And they got a nice little brewery in San Francisco. So if you guys want to take a little trip up, right? They got a little restaurant or some shit.
Yeah, not a brewery, but like a tap house.
There you go, tap house.
Tap house.
They
got some guest taps usually there too. Food's alright, but the beer's great, and the setting's cool. It's over there in Little Italy, so it's a nice spot to stop and grab some beer. And there's good food in the area and lots to see. Yeah. And a bunch of hipsters that hang out there, but it's okay.
It's all right.
I just keep to myself.
That's called San Francisco, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's puros hipsters.
Leave me alone, bro.
But this beer is fucking delicious. And you know what, man? For all the hipsters that are going around in San Francisco, there's also fucking that much fucking different beer going around too.
And
so ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's a Modern Times brewery open up over there.
No shit.
Like 100+ taps, bro.
We gotta take a trip, dog.
Yeah. No, it's like 40+.
I almost brought some Modern Times, and then I saw the Dead Guy. I was like, you know what? I gotta bring this. I gotta bring this for my boy.
So let me speak on this.
Speak on it.
Because Rogue is the first microbrewery I ever tried out, and Dead Guy was the first one I tried, mostly because of the bottle, man. I'm a big fan of all things horror, and the bottle has a cool-ass skeleton.
And the can is dope, too.
The can's dope.
Look at that can.
They had the glow-in-the-dark bottles back in the day. I think
silver and black, though.
Yeah, silver and black. This is definitely a Raider-ass looking beer right here.
We might have to take some of these to the tailgate.
We should, bro. We should, because people would be tripping. This is a microbrew that everybody can drink, and I'm not saying that it's a dumbed-down microbrew. It's not. When you drink it, you definitely know you're drinking something new, something definitely craft-worthy. It's got a little bit of everything. It's easy to drink. It's got a tiny little bite on it. This is pre-IPA, but it's real nice. It's kind of a dusty ale, bro.
It is, man. It's you know what? It's a little malted, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's a little malted, and so it's got a little. It's got some richness to the flavors. There's just some depth there.
It's got a tiny little bite to cut through the sweetness. It's a sweet beer. But not like a fruit sweet, just a
not the one we're drinking. The one we're drinking before, the Bat Squatch.
Yeah, that's a fruity.
This is a little more fruity. But it's an IPA.
It's dry.
It's got a little dry end to it, but it's tropical fruity. This Dead Guy Ale's. There's more full. I would say I would call it more full.
It's very full,
and this is 6.8. So don't fuck around either. Don't think you're gonna drink a fucking 12-pack to yourself.
You're not gonna do that. But I've done that.
I mean, you could, though.
I've done it.
And I won't be mad at you.
Shout out to Samoan Raider. Just joined the chat. Shout out to Raider
What
Homer.
up, Samoa Raider?
Big shout out to Vince, Raider Nug, and Pete, man, and Alex Ortega, and everybody out there doing the damn thing. And, of course, Kane and Watts Raider both coming on the show here shortly.
That's
In fact, Watts Raider, I'm going to call you right now, doggy.
That's right, bro. You ready?
Make sure you shut down that YouTube app because you are the show right now. You are the show. Let's get him on the line.
Yeah.
One ringy dingy.
That's two.
Two ringy dingies. Three ringy dingies.
I feel like we're on Sesame Street.
4. That's 5. I'm waiting on that voicemail.
Come on, dog.
Here we go.
It's in the chat, brother. There he is.
Fellas, what's up, man?
What's
good, brother?
What's happening, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
You're what's going on, man. You're the man of the hour right now, Watts.
Goddamn right.
How's it going, brother?
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Been a long time. I've been wanting to get on the show for a while, you know. But I just appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Sorry about last week again. I was under the weather, but we appreciate you taking this last minute coming on and to finish what we weren't able to start. So why don't you go ahead and take a minute to plug what you're doing and where folks can find you online?
Oh, man, you can check me out on Instagram, man. Watch Raider, all lowercase. Of course, on YouTube. You can also look me up on Facebook, facebook.com/WatchRaider. I'm working on Twitter, man, but I'm having some problems with Twitter, man. I got a couple accounts. They won't let me delete them, so I'm going to have to just get at that at a later date. Plus, I really don't be on Twitter that much like that anyway. So pretty much just Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you know. You can check me out there, man.
Whatever you're doing, man, it's working because the YouTube channel is popping. We love the content. Give us some background about you, man. How did you become a Raider fan?
Yeah.
Really, man, 1987. First game I ever watched was the Bo Jackson game, Seattle.
Ooh.
You know, that was my first football game I ever watched.
Damn.
You know, as a kid, I was about 6 years old. So I seen Bo, man, and, you know, it just kind of got me interested in football. Like, it was just like him, and I saw the Raiders, and I kind of, you know, I saw the Pirate. I just saw the image of the Raiders, and I liked it, the colors. And then my dad, you know, he started taking me to games in the Coliseum, LA Coliseum, and from then on, you know, that was just my team.
I like that,
so,
man. How many dads have passed on the torch, man, to their sons in this Raider legacy, bro?
I already started, dog.
Yeah.
My baby's not even 2 years old. She already knows who the Raiders are, bro.
She does, huh?
She fucking knows.
Yeah. My girl's a little indifferent, but
man.
because of all the imagery and stuff, she's a fan. She likes that dark shit like her dad.
Hell yeah.
Even my lady now is like, yeah, I'm a Raiders fan.
Yeah, you fucking right you are.
Got me excited.
Or else I'm not taking you to the game.
Come to one game, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
So Watts Raider, man, your name's always intrigued me. Where'd the name come from, man?
Well, actually, when I was thinking of, like, Raider names, people was like, man, you need a Raider name, So I said, okay. I thought about it. I said, well, I'm from South Central, but I was like, it's probably a South Central Raider. So I was like, nah, I'm going to do that. Somebody was already named Chris Raider. You know, Chris is my name. But so I was like, I'm not going to go with that. So I just thought, you know, I went to Verbum Day High School and graduated from there. You know, got a lot of people from the projects over there. And basically it just represents the East Side as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, and Watts is pretty much the closest incorporated city to me because technically I grew up in South Central.
Okay.
It's just the unincorporated part of the city. So, and I mean, it kind of fit, man, you know, and it's kind of just a shout out to all my folks back on the East Side, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just repping, you know.
That's cool.
So that's where the name came from, man. You know, pretty much my surroundings, my area.
It's catchy, dog. I gotta say, Watts Raiders sounds dope. Yeah. It sounds dope, dog.
It kind of like when you hear the term Watts Raider, you immediately think to LA Raiders.
Hell yeah.
Everything that accompanies that whole Raider image. You know what I mean?
Yep.
By the way, I mean, because my whole thing was I took my image as far as the Raiders. I got it from Eazy-E. That was my image of the Raiders. It was that and going to the game. So all that together was like the Raiders to me. Like it was just like, you know, it was just like what I grew up around, you know, wearing the hats, you got the shades on, you know. I mean, you know, that's just kind of where I gravitated to as far as with it, you know. I never was into no painting my face or nothing like that. It was just when I saw Easy, we big time, you know. It's kind of like I was just seeing them everywhere, you know, on the billboards and everywhere. So I just kind of took that image, NWA.
There you go.
You know, Cube.
I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that.
Nah,
But,
you attach yourself to NWA. There ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
nah, no,
Hell no.
But you took the image a little bit further than just the hat and the glasses. You sport a whip. You're pushing the Knight Raider.
Ooh.
So tell me about me about your car.
Yeah,
your car's a bit of a celebrity.
It's a blessing.
You goddamn right it is. What kind of whip are you sport? For those that haven't seen the car.
Well, yeah, I got a video on my page, man. Everybody can go check it out. It's called the Knight Raider. Actually, the idea, you know, I had always wanted a Honda Accord, you know, for a long time, and I was trying to get an 08, but it was too much money, you know, with the new body style. So I found an 06, and I was looking on Car Gurus. It's like a little website, and it was a silver one, too, that I was looking at, but he wanted too much for it. So I was just praying, you know, I was just praying to the Lord, like, look, just bless me with what I want. Yeah. Like, you know what I want in my heart. You know, I'm not just trying to settle for a car or just anything like that. So one day I was looking on Car Gurus, man, and the car popped up all black, and I was like, wow, it's clean. I said, man, I gotta go see it. I gotta go look at it. So I took the down payment, what I was going to do, because if I didn't like the car, I was probably going to go get the gray one. So I was like, let me take the money just in case I like it. It's running cool. I'm just go ahead and put the money down. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm just man, it was just one of those things. When I seen the car, I just kind of I just fell in love with it. Like, I was like, oh, it's a stick and the black is leather interior. I said, oh, I already know what I'm finna do. Raiders. You know, it was just kind of like the car was just put there for me to do what I did to it. So, you know, I used a lot of brain power, man, and I just sat and thought it through and got the little things for it, painted my wheels and got all the little electronics I wanted on it. And Knight Rider was one of my favorite shows as a kid.
Everybody's at
I
that
said,
time.
you know what? I'm going to get that light on the front of my car. That's going to be the final piece. So I was able to get that, and I love it, man. You know, it's just a blessing. You know, it came out how I wanted it, and I had the money to, you know, to do the things that I wanted to do with it. So I'm satisfied, man, and it's a good running car. You know, it runs really good. I didn't have no problem with the motor, so that's why I was able to fix it up how I was able to fix it up, because I didn't have to spend no money on the motor.
Right.
You know.
One last thing you need to do, bro, to this car is you need to smoke them headlights.
Yeah.
Man, everybody keep telling me to do that, man. I thought about doing it, and I still might do it, though.
You know what, though? From someone that does do shit like that to his car, you're asking a lot of heat, bro.
Oh, yeah. They're going to pull you over for sure.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I was kind of, you know, I just been kind of like, you know, let me leave the lights alone. But I might do something to it. I might put like a little, you know, maybe put a little angle on it with some black. You know, I probably won't cover the whole light. I don't know.
There you go.
You already got a Raider sticker on your car, so you're already asking for heat.
No shit.
It's all over the car, man. I got Derek Carr on one side of the car. I got Marshawn on the other side of the car, man. So, you know, it is what it is. You're going to see me from down the street, man.
But that Knight Rider light is fucking dope.
That's dope.
Now, if your car's talking back to you, dog, then you doing some good shit right now. If your car actually talks back to you, that shit's the shit.
Hey, tell me your horn is the autumn wind.
Well, in some sense, but it's not, you know, it's not like it would be like on the TV show. In some sense, you know, GPS, stuff like that. But it would be nice to actually talk to the car and it talk back.
That'd be dope.
You know?
Good evening, Watts.
Good evening, Watts. Where would you like to go?
I hope when you hit the horn, it's like bum 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 bum.
That'd be dope.
You know, automatic. You know, like on the show, I'm in trouble. Automatic start.
Yeah. Oh man, Watts, man, let's get down to it, bro. It's kind of a quiet time right now, but and we talked draft on our last episode, but we haven't talked draft with everybody, and I think we're all going to be talking about it a while. So
yeah.
Let's get into that, man. As a lot of people, I mean, as we expected over here in the Pillaging Podcast, Raider Nation's initial reaction to the first round pick, to the Cleveland Farrell pick, was one of disappointment.
Yeah.
We're not disappointed, bro.
No.
Not at all.
No, we're not disappointed, man, because a shout out to Samoan Raider. He made a great video.
He's on the chat right now.
Reaction to the draft. I love the video, man.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, look. I'm gonna just say this, man. Look, we got to be top 5 defensive ends, and I just think if we stuck to the plan of the draft, which did, I was gonna be fine with it. Yeah.
Lost him there for a second.
Before that,
Watts, we're losing you, bro.
You there,
hello?
dog?
Yeah. So
I'm here.
your initial reaction to the pick was what?
Man, my initial reaction, Quinn Williams was gone. That was my number 1 player. I was like, pick Josh Allen or Ed Oliver. So I was shocked. I mean, I was shocked. But I had to catch myself, I had to catch myself and go with, what I just said, just, hey, we needed a defensive end. He's pretty good. Comes from a good, well-coached team, from an excellent defensive line. We didn't miss. We didn't miss. So I think he's going to do well. And then when I saw him in the press conference, I liked how he was talking up there, and it seems like he's going to be a leader on the defense. That's what we need, man. We need leaders on the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his character should silence all critics, really. And he was my pick when you asked me, about 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago. That was the guy I had on my board. And to be fair, like the three of us here, myself, Che, and Kane, we talked about, who are we going to cover in our picks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folks that you can choose from. There's a lot of guys that were like, I'll be happy with. So we kind of sorted it out. We didn't want to step on each other's toes. And we all agreed like Cleveland was up there, man. That was up there. I chose him as my number 1, but it's not to say that Kane or Che wouldn't have chosen him if I didn't. So I think you really got to look back to when this whole draft season started and really where all the criticism began, because as folks start to talk and they start to move down their board and try to find that sexy pick no one's talking about, the Josh Allen start to rise on the boards.
Yeah.
Brian Burns, man. Brian Burns was an afterthought when this whole draft talk started. And that's nothing against Burns. I liked Burns. I liked him too.
Right.
I thought, man, if we can get Cleveland up top and get Burns later on, we're deep.
Yeah.
But as the media wheel starts to turn and folks start to talk and mock drafts come out and everyone's trying to be on a different page than everybody else, and you start to see names move up the board. But that's media. Those aren't coaches. Those aren't NFL organizations. It's different, bro. It's different. Yeah. So
looking at you, Max Kellerman.
Yeah, looking at you, dog. Stick to boxing.
Motherfucker.
But I mean, I think the thing, and people are like, well, we could have got him later. And that was my initial reaction. And Che will attest to it. I was kind of heated. I'm like, we left stock on the board. I wanted to get Cleveland, but I felt like at this point where it was, we could have got picks. But then the story comes out about a week later. They tried to move back, and the pick wasn't there. So they, in turn,
at least nothing worthwhile, right? There was nothing that was actually beneficial to them to trade back.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, you got to decide.
Exactly. Because we would have lost out on a pretty good player right there if we would have done that.
There you go.
So I
mean, and I think they was trying to get Jacobs for sure. So I think they just said, look, we're going to take our guy on defense right now, and then we're going to try to go get Jacobs after that. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what their thinking was, and they did it. They executed what they wanted to do.
And they did. And they were thinking they lost out on Jacobs too, and Philly jumped ahead of them. And I mean, as far as where they're sitting at that moment, at that period in time, they lucked out that Philly didn't get him, and Josh was still there. So it was a great haul in the first round. But I want to know who your sleeper is in this draft. Who's the guy now? Raider Nation.
Everybody.
Yeah. Who's the sleeper pick?
I'm gonna say Renfro.
Hunter Renfro.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
If he get time, if he work his way up and he's a regular fixture on the field, man. He's gonna be something that Carr is gonna need, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we can move the chains with him.
They got him listed as the 3rd right now.
They do.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that Renfro is going to be around for a little while, too.
Yeah.
They call him 3rd and Renfro for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, he's gonna be.
I think he's the dark horse player. I think so.
I feel it. I think he's gonna be around until he looks like he's 50.
Yeah. He looks 45 already, dog. So
I'm saying.
Hey, man, we need a little speedy guy, man. We need that, man.
We do.
We need that.
Hey, today's NFL, you need a scrappy white boy wide receiver.
You're
dog.
fucking right. You're fucking right.
You can say I'm racist all you want, but it's just a thing, dog. It's just a thing.
Well, I mean, I guess that's, hey. Other than Tyreek, I mean, I'm just saying small and fast.
Yeah.
Most of them is, white boys.
There you go.
It's just a thing. That's all I'm saying. It's just like a thing, bro.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, dude.
Hey, blame Wayne Corbett, though.
Yeah.
Right. You so right.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Don't blame Kenny Stapler, bro. Blame Wayne Corbett, though.
I mean, right, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey, man. Those boys eat, though. Look at Edelman. What he did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Exactly.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Woo.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
Welker.
For real.
Welker,
So this is the beginning of a brand new era, right? The Mayock era. On a surface level, can you tell me the difference that you ascertain between a Mayock draft and the Reggie drafts of the recent past? What's a big difference that jumps off the board?
Man, the big difference is I just want to give Mayock props because I mean he really made the Raiders look like a professional football team through this whole process. I mean, he really was dialed in. He really was with Chucky every day going through tape, and they was really in the war room together making decisions, and I just think you could see it, you could tell, all communication lines was open. Everybody was open-minded about players, even the scouts, I just think we just looked at more professional, man. I mean, nothing against Reggie though. Reggie did what he did, but I just think Mayock and Gruden, they get along really well.
Yeah,
they know each other really well. So
the cohesiveness.
That's the thing I see.
Yeah, definitely, and I think too the absence of any early round projects is also like a stark difference.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Bona fide players.
Right. Ready. Right. Already ready.
Yeah. All right. So if you could now I'm glad you're on the same page with us. We're happy with this draft. We're real happy with this draft. But if you could trade one of these picks with a guy that was still on the board at the time that we took him, who would you switch out for?
Oh man. Man, give me a second. Let me think, man.
No stalling.
I liked it. Jalen Ferguson. I don't know exactly where he got picked, but I liked it Jalen Ferguson a lot. He got picked by the Ravens. I mean, other than not picking like Josh Allen or Ed Oliver or any other players besides Farrell. Other than that, man, we did okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have shot for a receiver like that. I mean, we got us two cornerbacks. We definitely got us one good solid cornerback. I think they wanted to maybe pick Baker or Rocky Sin, but they already had got picked. I think that's why they traded down to get Mullen.
Okay.
After those two guys were picked.
Fair enough.
But I mean, we did good, man. Like I said, I can't point no fingers at them. I wish I could, but I can't.
Yeah.
I really can't. We did very well, man. We filled out the team like we were supposed to, and we got some weapons on offense too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did fine, man. I mean, it's the best draft in a long time. I mean, a real long time.
I like your attitude.
I feel good about it.
I feel
good about it.
I like your attitude, brother.
Hell yeah.
Incognito, sign or pass?
Oh, man, I've been talking about this a little bit. I was on Mikey's show. I mean, look, I put it like this, man. We know all his issues in the past, and, Raiders are a team of second chances, third chances, or what have you. As long as he's in shape and he won't cause a problem in the locker room, you know, with his teammates or anything like that. Won't be a problem on the field, getting unnecessary flags and stuff like that, then yes. But, you know, if it becomes an issue, I mean, we need a guard bad, but I mean, hey.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If he's all in, I'm all in. Let me just put it like that.
Fair enough. Speaking of all in, man, that was a bad transition.
Speaking of all in, let's not go all in.
that was an unfair transition. But what I said was, speaking of all in, what was your reaction to the KO interview?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I like KO. As long as he was a Raider, I liked the KO.
Yeah.
He was a good lineman for us. I just thought that maybe he could have kept it a little light with some of the. I mean, you know, they was kind of drilling him a little bit. I mean, he chose to do the interview, but I think he could have kind of kept it a little light. I mean, you know, we really trying to get over that phase of the Raiders, you know, and not trying to dig deep or what happened and this and that. I mean, you know, us as Raider fans, we've moved on from that, you know. And I just think he could have kept it a little light on some of the stuff, you know.
Yeah, I was surprised he aired all that out. He didn't seem like the type. The interesting part we didn't mention at the front of the show was the fact that he said Marshawn was keeping it a little too real, so much so some of the coaches wanted to keep their rookies and youngsters away from him. They were like,
but that's Lynch, man. That's Lynch.
Yeah, it is.
Can't be mad at Lynch for that shot.
Y'all, he be keeping it too real over there. You need to sit up front with us.
Come to the front of the bus.
Shoot. Yeah. Come on, man. You need a live wire on the squad, man.
Yeah. Watts, man, I see you in the live chat every week, and I appreciate that, brother. I really do.
We appreciate you, brother.
If I don't work 12 hours a day, I'd be on your live chat too all the time because I do like your show. I catch the replays. But if you listen to the show, then you already know. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Now it's a 2-minute drill.
Right.
It's a 2-minute drill.
This is where it gets dangerous.
It gets real dangerous.
So dangerous.
Dangerous. About to bust into my best bust of rhymes right now. Flip mode is
dangerous. So dangerous.
Flip mode is the squad.
There you go. It's fucking right.
You know how this works. There's 20 questions. There's no time limit. It is a 2-minute drill, but you got to go 20 yards and score a touchdown. That's what you need to do right now.
All right.
Okay.
It's doable.
Every other question is a Raider question. So it's a total of 10 Raider questions. You got 2 random questions. That's 12 total questions. The last 8 are broken up into 2 categories, 4 questions each, of which I asked you what was your strongest categories. Initially, you told me sports and movies, and I was like, dog, be a little bit more specific.
Right, yeah, you did.
Come on, bro. You got to pay attention to Kenny Stapler over here, man. You know, you give him that much rope. Man, it's going to be bad.
I was trying to give it to him general, but he's like, nah, let me so I can get down to the nitty-gritty.
Trying to help you out, man. Trying to help you out. Are you ready, brother?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Ready as I ever be.
Oh, and one of these questions is worth 2 points, but you already know. Question number 1 is a Raiders question. How many interceptions did Reggie Nelson tally for the Raiders in 2016?
Golly. I might be wrong, but I got a number in my head, but I might be wrong. 5?
Bam!
That is correct. 5.
All right. Cool.
That's right.
You want to stop now?
1 for 1.
There ain't no stopping. No stopping, no stalling.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Nailed that, bro. Fucking nailed that, bro.
That's what I'm here for, dog.
All right,
I'm here for.
Next question. Dude.
All right. Next question.
We're going to basketball. You said basketball and action movies. Those were your specific categories. So,
right.
I ask you, who is the first player in NBA history to be elected league MVP by a unanimous vote?
Unanimous vote?
Unanimous MVP.
Wow. This has only happened once?
One time.
Wow. Golly, man. I wish I had a hint.
Is he stalling?
He's stalling.
I'll give you.
I'm thinking, bro. Like I know who I want to say, but I might be wrong.
All right, I'm going to give you multiple choice because this started as a multiple choice question.
Okay.
Is it LeBron?
Okay.
Is it LeBron James, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, or Michael Jordan?
That doesn't make it easier.
Man, I'm gonna go with Jordan, man. I'm going with Jordan.
Survey says that is incorrect. The correct answer was Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have just said Curry, even though I didn't think he was.
All right.
Not among that list, right? That's a
good
rough
one,
list
man.
right
That
there.
was a good one.
Watts is 1 for 1 for Raider questions, so we get back to the Raiders right now. What defensive back did the Raiders draft in the second round of the 2017 NFL draft? The Raiders.
2017 defensive back. Okay, come on. Let's see. Damn, that was the year. That was the draft the year before. 2017.
Stalling.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Is it TJ Carey?
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Obi Melifonwu.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about Obi.
So did I.
You got me with that one.
So
man.
did I.
Be proud of that, Watts. Be proud of it. All right. Question number 4. Action films. In Kill Bill, what was the bride assassin's code name? Played by Uma Thurman.
That's right.
What was her code name?
This is an NBA question too.
Yes, it is. It is.
Was it Pussy Galore? Or was that the truck?
That was the truck, I think.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
My name's Chuck. But the answer,
Okay.
but the answer is Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Black Mamba, okay.
Kobe.
Man, see, okay. All right.
Are you?
Kobe.
And you're a Lakers fan, right, Watts?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So am I. So what you got to say about that, Kenny?
I say you're
You
responsible.
just hired a damn coach.
Hey, yeah, we got to get that done.
Y'all gonna fuck around and hire LeVar Ball.
We better not, bro.
Come on, bro.
They better go protest that.
LeVar Ball's trying to make his own shoes right now. He's trying to put them together.
By himself.
He's got fucking some glue and some fucking rubber. He's putting together shoes right now.
You should be worried, bro.
He's got to get these triple B's out.
What you gonna charge $500 for some shoes that nobody knew about?
Because he made them all by himself, dog. That's why they're $500.
All right, Laker fans, you're stalling. Question number 5. Back to the Raiders. Entering
All right.
2017. 5 players share the Raiders' record of scoring a touchdown in 6 consecutive games. Name 3 of those players.
In 6 consecutive games?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Golly, man, that's a pretty hard one, dude.
Who told you it was going to be easy?
I know that. Yeah, I know. Man, okay, this is any player.
Yeah, I need 3 out of the 5 that have done it for the Raiders. One of them should be fairly easy.
Was it Seth Roberts?
It was not Seth Roberts.
Not Seth Roberts. Man, that's a tough one. I have no idea, man. I don't know where to start.
All right. We would have taken Warren Wells, Charlie Smith.
Okay, that's old school. Okay.
Marvin Fernandez, Tim Brown.
Oh, man, that's my childhood.
Tim Brown, or
Yeah, I could have said Tim Brown.
Lamont Jordan. Yeah, Lamont Jordan. That's right. All right, back to the NBA, dog. Back to the NBA. This is a tough question. This might be, to be honest, Watts, this might be one of the toughest questions I've ever asked.
Okay.
And this is multiple choice. Who scored the first three-point basket in NBA history? Was it Larry Bird, Wes Unseld, Chris Ford, or Gene Stump?
You said Gene Stallings?
Gene Stump. Larry Bird, Wes Unseld, Chris Ford, or Gene Stump? First three-point basket in NBA history.
Oh, man. I'm going to say Wes Unseld.
That is incorrect. Correct answer was Chris Ford. Scored it during...
Man, I should have went with a Celtic, bro. Golly.
Hey, Wes Unseld was a center for the Bullets, dog.
Chris Ford.
I know.
Chris Ford did score the first three-point
But
basket.
I was like, man, should I say Chris Ford? I was like, I wasn't sure. But I knew it wasn't Larry Bird, though.
Yeah. But it was Larry Bird's debut season. Imagine.
That's great. That's crazy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good one, bruh.
This is not a 2 minute. This is not a daily double, but it does require two answers. Name the two defensive tackles drafted by the Raiders in 2017.
P.J. Hall and Mo Hurst.
That would have been 2018. Correct answer was...
You said 2017. I'm tripping. You said 2017.
Correct answer was Eddie Vanderdoes and Trayvon Hester.
Yeah.
Yep.
You sure right.
Well, I got the answers right in front of me, so...
Right. You said 2017. You sure right, because I thought about it. I said, damn, that was 2018.
All right, back to action movies, man. You ever watch The Bourne Legacy? The Bourne trilogy?
Yeah, I've seen those movies before.
What is Jason Bourne's real name? It's not...
His real name?
It's not Matt Damon.
I thought that was his real name, Jason Bourne.
That's his agent name.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, okay. You talking about like his first and last name in the movie? I don't know, man.
David Webb is his real name. Bro.
Webb?
David Webb. Who would have known that?
What about
Kenny Stapler?
You got me on that one, bro. Because I'm like, damn, his real name in the movie?
Yeah.
His government name?
All right, Watts.
I suck.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone so hard on me last week. Saying, bro. Poke the bear.
2 weeks ago. This is 2 weeks ago.
Poke the bear, you get the claws, bro. Question number 9. In what year was the Oakland Raiders franchise first founded? Gotta get
1960.
That's right.
That's correct.
You goddamn right.
That is correct. You are now 2 for 9, but you can turn it around. You can turn it around right now.
Yeah, real bad shooting night.
This is a heavy question, bro. Hey, Steph Curry had a hell of a second half last night. That's all I'm saying.
He did.
Unanimous.
He did.
MVP. This is a heavy one. In 1968, 2 American public figures were assassinated. Who were they? In 1968.
Okay, Martin Luther King and Robert F. Kennedy.
Martin Luther King is correct. It was John F. Kennedy that was assassinated in 68.
Wait. You said 1968?
Let's fact check. 1968. Robert, you are correct.
See, man, that's
You are
right.
correct.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
Robert. Yeah, because I was like, wait, I thought John got killed like at 63 or something like
62, I think. It was 62.
Correct.
that. Okay, 62.
I think it was 62.
All right, you got one.
All right, cool, man. Cool. Got that one.
All right, back to the Raiders. What offensive lineman guard played in each of the Raiders' first 3 Super Bowl appearances? Super Bowl 2, Super Bowl 11, Super Bowl 15. Packers, the Redskins, the Eagles.
You know what?
What guard?
Gene Upshaw.
Gene Upshaw. You say Gene Upshaw? Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. Gene Upshaw.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. He's doing well in the second half.
Turn it around, bro.
Turn it around. Question 12, NBA question. What team owns the longest winning streak in NBA history? 33 straight wins in a single season.
Is it Golden State?
Is that your final answer?
Like, let me think.
No stalling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dubs. I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
The correct answer is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh, you stole. Wait, was it the playoffs?
No, hey, listen. That's Wilt. That's Wilt and Jerry West's seasons, dog. It still stands, dog.
Oh, okay. You talking about way back in the 70s?
Yeah.
All right.
It still stands. You know what?
Okay.
I guess I got that one wrong too, brother. Because I thought Golden State broke it with the 73 win season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they had went on some type of run that one like that year. That was just in my mind for some reason.
I think they were flirting with it. The Celtics shut that down.
Okay.
It's good to know we still own something.
Question number lucky 13. In which round was Markel Lee drafted?
He was drafted in the 5th round.
Bam!
That is correct.
You goddamn right.
In the movie Speed, starring Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
And Dennis Hopper.
That's right.
Come on, dog.
How fast does the bus have to keep going?
It can't go over 55 miles an hour.
Is that your answer? 55 miles an hour?
Yeah, 55 miles an hour. I think it's 55.
You were so close.
I said the same thing.
50.
You said the same thing.
I did, dog.
Correct answer is 50 miles per hour.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to fact check that?
Hey, man, go ahead. Fact check it.
It's cool. Hey.
I believe you. I believe you. I thought it was 55.
I've seen that movie about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay.
All right. We can keep
It couldn't go under 50 miles an hour.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you.
What year was Howie Long drafted?
Oh, man. He was drafted in 1980?
1981. 1981.
One year off, dog.
All right, here we go. Who is the all-time leading scorer in men's college basketball? He went on to have a legendary career for the NBA.
Is it Kareem?
That's a good answer.
That was a question. That was a question.
It was in the form of a question.
All right. I'm gonna go with Kareem, man.
Pistol Pete Maravich was the correct answer.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, Kareem's not a bad answer, man.
That's not a bad answer at all.
He's not. It's not.
In his only victory as a starter, this former Oakland quarterback defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 35-17. What is his name?
Oh, man. His only start.
Let me give you a hint. He earned his way into his position during the league strike. He was a NFL scab, for lack of a better term.
Oh, my goodness.
He was a replacement player.
And as a youngster,
That also started Keanu Reeves.
Sorry, Watts.
What? Did one strike or two strikes?
One strike. Well, that was a one season strike, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 80 to one, like in 83 or something?
No, that doesn't sound right.
I think it was later than that.
90s?
Yeah.
Golly, man, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah, it was 87. It was
87. There you go.
Yeah.
Late 80s. Late 80s.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite QBs as a youngster. Believe it or not.
You changed your opinion on that real quick.
Okay, wait.
Still like him.
Was it Jay Slater?
Vince Evans is the correct answer.
Oh, man, what the hell, man? All right. Shit, man.
All right,
I was thinking Vince Evans, but I was like, I don't remember him starting. Damn.
But your
I was
boy,
young, bro. I was like 6.
yeah, your boy Raider Rue had that one though.
He did. I saw that. Seen
Yeah.
that. Raider Rue's
In
good.
the
though.
chat.
That was a
Raider
good
Rue.
one right there. I love Vince Evans. That was my boy. To me, he was the best backup quarterback the Raiders ever had. I mean, recent history that I can remember, bro.
Yeah, I
He was
love
the
it.
best.
I love Vince Evans too. He threw the ball hard. All right, though. We're
You
stalling.
know.
And it sure as hell wasn't Marcus Tuiasosopo.
No.
Hell no.
Okay. What city does Dirty Harry live in?
San Francisco.
Bam!
That was correct. San Francisco.
Cool.
That was a good one. All right. This next question is our daily double. It's worth a total of 2 points. I'll give you a point for each correct answer you give me.
Yep.
0 points for any incorrect answer you give me. The question is, in 2017, the Raiders drafted 2 offensive linemen. Give me both of their names.
2017 lineman. Come on, man. Think hard.
Drafted offensive lineman 2017.
Ooh.
It was not
I'm
Gene
trying to
Upshaw.
think back to 2017 a little bit. Are they still on the roster?
You're stalling.
Man, see, I know who I want to say, but I know it's wrong.
That's not good.
Oh, man.
It's not good when you know what you want to say and you know what's wrong.
That's like every conversation I've ever had with my girlfriend.
I know it's wrong. Okay, let me see.
Baby, I know what I want to say.
Real quick.
I know it's wrong.
Man, I can't think, bruh. I'm sorry, bruh. I cannot think of their names, bruh.
All right. You give up on this one?
Yeah, man, because I'm not going to say what I was going to say because that's wrong.
Correct answer is David Sharp and Jalen Ware.
They're not even on the roster. I got you, bruh.
All right. Here's your last question.
Good one, man.
You got to end on a good one. You got to end on a good foot right here.
Here we go. On a good foot. Good go.
Good go. Which state saw the start? This is a random question, by the way. Which state saw the start of the American Revolution?
Come on. Let's do it.
Oh, you said what state did it start in?
Yep.
Massachusetts?
Yeah, boy.
That is correct.
Goddamn
All
right.
right.
You did all right. You did all right, bro. You got 7 out of 20. Definitely not the worst showing we've seen.
Hell no.
You had some tough questions there, but you hung in there, Watts, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I was a little off on a few. I probably could have got over 10, maybe.
Hey, the pressure gets to you, bro.
It happens, man. That music's no joke.
You got some good questions, man. You had 2 good weeks to research that stuff, man.
That's facts. Those are facts.
But to be fair, I started at 2:00 this afternoon.
Because that's how we prep.
I was
That's how we prep.
I was watching that Wu-Tang documentary at the
You
same
fucking
time.
right, you were.
Yeah. Watts, man, I love having you on the show. I hope you come back on the air with us.
Hell yeah, brother.
You're fantastic. Everyone listening right now, make sure you subscribe. Don't check it out. Just subscribe.
There you go.
Right off the bat, right off the
Definitely,
rip.
definitely.
Yeah.
I drop videos at least maybe once a week. When stuff pick up, I'll drop some more stuff. But yeah, just subscribe, man, and just check me out, Raider Nation, man. Y'all know about me. Y'all know the name. Watch Raider.
Yep. Love it. Love the name. Love the passion.
Everybody's stuff.
Love the content.
Show love to everybody's channel. And just hey, we all one, man.
That's right, man. One question, brother. One question for you. Are you going to make it out to Oakland for one of the final home games of the Oakland Raiders, man?
Man, look, I'm going to be honest, man. I went to the Denver game last year, and that was pretty much it for me right there as far as Oakland, man. I just don't want to go through that again. It was I had a great time, it was fun, but at the end of the game it was kind of sad, and I'm glad that they got another year to play. But for me personally, I'm just gonna go to the Houston game, man, for the Raiders this year.
That's cool.
I got offers to go to London, a couple other things, but I'm really just it's not gonna bother me not to go, to Oakland. I felt like I went, pay my respects, and the Raiders won the game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time there. Everybody was cool at the tailgate, so I had a good time. So I just felt like I was just gonna leave it at that.
That's
So now I'm not gonna make it to Oakland. I'm gonna let the Raiders go on and do what they do in Oakland, and the next time I'll be around the Raider event, try to go to the draft next year, man. You know what I'm saying? Come up there. I'm ready for Vegas, man. I'm just ready for it.
I feel you. So listen, man, we're trying to be out there in Vegas for the draft next year also. So we gotta link up, brother.
Definitely.
We gotta link up.
After party at Chase Timeshare out there.
There you go.
Man. Yeah.
Lazy River, motherfuckers.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's our home now, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Watts, man, thanks again.
That's our home.
And shout out to Mario Negrete, who says on the chat right now, Watts Raider channel is an encyclopedia of the team's history.
There you go.
So Watts, man, we appreciate you. That's your plug. Make sure you subscribe to Watts Raider on YouTube. Follow him on IG and check him out on Facebook. Again, thanks again for coming on the show. We'll get you on real soon, brother.
For sure, man. Much love to both you guys, man. I appreciate what y'all do, what y'all bring to the Raider fan base, man. And like I said, we all one, man. We all on one page. We trying to win championships, bro. It's time for us to do that now. It's no more excuses for the Raiders, man. So, yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Much love, much respect, man. Always.
Well said, man. Peace.
Same, brother.
Watts Raider, man.
That's it, man.
That was great. That was
That
hard.
was fantastic, dog.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic, man. It was good to have him on. Finally, we had him scheduled for Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Hey, the day after, I was not feeling it, but I had to show up to work.
No.
Just to let these people know I'm not calling in hungover. I was legit sick. So I ended up going home Monday morning. But
There you go.
you got to show up. You got to show face to me. Like, look, right? Look,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I know you guys are going to talk shit if I don't show up at all. So here I am. I drove my ass here. You see how bad I look? I'll see you tomorrow.
My boss took one look at me and was like, "You need to get the hell out of here."
Yeah, what the fuck did you come to work for,
Yeah,
dog?
You look like shit right
You
now.
trying to get us sick too?
Yeah.
God damn.
So we already got heat from the Pillagers. One too many chelas, demasiadas chelas.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that at all.
It wasn't that at all. It was
wasn't that at all.
It's hella sick. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to Watts Raider. That's a dope channel right there.
Hell yeah.
Great content, great outlook. Like his attitude. Man.
That's our brother, man.
We're gonna should we do callers, man? Then we'll get to Kane right after that.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
All right, let's check out the calls. We obviously we were off for a week. It's been 2 weeks since you guys have heard from us. Yeah. So we got a lot of calls. I think what we're gonna do though is we're gonna jump ahead to calls that came in this week. Is that fair? Is that fair, Che?
I think that's fair, though. I think that's fair. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that it's already passed, man. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the news is not relevant anymore.
Let's start with May 4th. Let's start here with in the 303.
There you go.
Kenny, Che, Kane, it's your boy 303, calling from sunny, beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh shit!
I'm actually out here for my son's basketball tournament. We're balling, we're winning games. Anyways, draft is over. Oh, and by the way, May the 4th be with all y'all. And happy Cinco de Mayo. Che, I'm gonna be drinking some chelas.
You fucking right.
With you tomorrow night. Anyways, draft is over. Now let's take a look at this roster, questions, things that have happened this last week in Raider Nation. I wasn't surprised to see Lee Smith cut. I mean, of course, he's been a big blocker the last few years, but, got so many, tight ends that have the similar skill set. I really wasn't surprised to see him cut. But now, who's going to be our number one tight end? I think that's one of the battles that we're going to see at camp that's going to be exciting. So is it, is it Moreau, the LSU tight end, or is it Waller? I know
I'm going to pause that because I want to bring this up with Watson. We kind of got off, but Darren Waller to me is one of the most intriguing players going into camp this year.
He is.
Just his size, the way he's built, and the speed that he has, and what John said about him, and the quick glimpse we got from him last year, which really wasn't much, and the fact that we didn't draft the tight end high up. We talked about the tight ends that were there. Denver got one of them in Fant. So I think Waller, man, very intriguing. Watch what that kid has to do. Let's get back to 303.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
Coaches are high on him. I think there was one other athletic tight end. I can't forget his name. Or are we going to pick somebody up? So that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds. We didn't pick up Cujo's fifth-year option. Not surprised. I think the signing of Abram was a sign that, Carl Joseph, I don't think the coaches are sour on Carl Joseph, but again, it's not, Gruden inherited Carl Joseph, and, Joseph did play much better in the second half of last season, but I think, he's a liability in coverage, and who knows how that's all going to play out, but I definitely see Abram Joyner as a starting free and strong safety at some point, whether it's the beginning of the year, halfway, maybe we trade Cujo. I don't know, but he definitely provides good depth. All of a sudden, our secondary is, one of the deepest positions on our team. Also was surprised to see that, they came out and announced that Colton Miller is a left tackle. I was like, what the hell did we pay all this money to Trent Brown for? So, I think that's, maybe that's in stone right now for training camp, but I think that's in pencil, not in pen. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see Brown play left tackle because he played so well in the playoffs for the Patriots. I mean, my goodness, come on. They played Kansas City. Pause. They played,
Hit that pause, man.
Yeah, got you.
303, where have you been, dog? Where have you been? Because if you would have listened into the episode with Lincoln, he told you this was going to happen, bro.
Yep.
He told you Gruden likes to have his big fucking bruising tackles on the right side of the line. He wants those guys over there. He also told you he wanted to keep Gabe over there for those very same reasons, because he likes to run that power run off the right side, and he likes the left side of the line to be athletic, to be able to move, to be able to pull. Mm-hmm. This is going to stick, dog. This is going to stick. It's going to stick.
Yeah.
This isn't changing. Your boy Lincoln told you, and it's been, and now your boy Gruden told you. Mm-hmm. It ain't shit changing, dog. It's going to stick like this. For real. It's going to stay this way.
Look, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
As with many things. And I know what you're going to say. You're just some guys with a podcast.
You know what?
You're right.
We just have a podcast.
That's it.
We also happen to have some fucking, some facts over here.
And Lincoln Kennedy, that's all he does is spit facts.
That's facts.
Fact.
God damn it.
The Rams in the Super Bowl, they played the Chargers. I mean, Trent Brown shut down some of the best defensive edge players in all of football. So I wouldn't be surprised if, he might move eventually to left tackle, because Miller at left tackle makes me a little nervous. On top of that, and who's our right guard? Was it right guard or left guard? I can't figure it out. I thought Gabe Jackson was left guard, but he played right guard last year. Surprised they're not moving him back to left guard. But who's going to be our left guard? Is it good? Is it Green? So, I mean, look, I predicted that we're going to go 7-9. Maybe if things fall right, you could see 9 wins. But we're a real 6, 7, 8 win team. And I think part of it is, we're still filling in holes. But for next year, we're going to take some time.
All right, he cut off right there, but it continues. I just want to say, for right now, Gabe Jackson's probably penciled in at right guard. But I can see him definitely making that shift to left. But the fact that they're hosting guys like Richie Incognito tells you the guard position not nailed down yet. So your guess is as good as mine. Let's continue with 303. He's got a little bit more left to say.
Yeah, part of our struggles are just going to be that, the O-line, it's going to take the O-line to gel, figure it out. So I think, in the first 8 games of the season, we'll figure it out, and then we'll get the right, combination of guys in there. And, of course, Tom Cable makes me very nervous. Hopefully we've got the right guys to fit his system. Losing Isaiah Crowell, I think that really sucks. I was actually excited for him to be the starter, and then we drafted Jacobs, and I was like, oh, damn, Crowell and Jacobs, 1-2 punch. Maybe the best 1-2 punch we've had in Raider Nation since Wheatley and Garner. I mean, these guys are physical. Crowell had some juice. So who's it going to be? I mean, I know we signed Doug Martin. Not totally excited about him. I know he played okay last year, but is Chris Warren finally going to get an opportunity? I know Jalen Richard's probably that third back, that scat back. But was really bummed to see Crowell go out. And then, of course, who's going to play DE opposite of Clellan Farrell? Is it going to be Max Crosby? Is it going to be Key? Or because with the recent cut to Lee Smith, are we planning to sign someone like Ziggy Ansah, maybe Shane Ray, which I'm not too excited about because he's a donkey. But anyways, a lot of questions, Raider Nation. It's going to be fun finding out these training camp battles. This is 303, and go Dubs tonight. Game 3. This is 303, and I'm out.
Thanks for the call, 303. Great call, actually. Fantastic call. Obviously, some of those takes are a little outdated now because we've been off the air, but that's not his fault. Ziggy Ansah, I believe, signed with Seattle. So I think so, yeah. He's off the market.
And then they proceeded to find out that he might not be healthy right away. Yeah.
Problematic.
Yeah, you know how that goes. Sign the contract, and then I'll tell you what's wrong with me.
Key will definitely be opposite Cleveland, but just not on every down. I think Key now is going to have the ability to be primarily just a passing down pass rusher. Yeah. So we'll see, man. Camp's going to have some battles. You know what I mean? Let's go to the 760. Says transcription not available. Let's see if we got a call here.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh,
the promoter Raiders team. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Kenny? What's up, Kenny? I keep it. What's up, Chet? My bad. I keep it short, so I won't give you no 7-minute rant, so I don't fucking get cut off. Anyways, Isaiah Crowell went down. Man, I'm fucking feeling the fucking Bud Light. My bad. Isaiah Crowell went down, and man, that's cool and everything. I think there's more shots for Josh Jacobs to get shit popping, to be the starter. Do not like fucking Doug Martin re-signing with us. They probably gave him a fucking case of toilet paper and a couple dubs, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Come back.
We didn't talk about this in the quick hit, so Isaiah Crowell goes down with injury. Doug Martin signs with the Raiders.
Yeah.
This whole hate for Doug Martin, I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either.
Guy averaged like 4.2 yards per carry last year for us.
He did, man. He picked it up late in the season. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, with reason, because he wasn't the starting fucking running back at the beginning, right? So, your boy Beast Mode was running the ball early, and then he got injured. And then it took a little while for Doug Martin to get going, but end of the season, he was running the ball good. He had a couple fumbles, and I can understand why people are fucking hating on him.
That's a problem.
Also hating on fucking Richard for the same reasons, right? But listen, man, you can't deny how he ran the ball. He ran the ball hard.
Downhill.
He downhill. He was moving the chains. So there was a lot of positive there too. But because of the way the season went, because of how bad we were doing overall, those kind of things, they kind of fall to the wayside, and you just find your way to the negatives.
Yeah,
the fumbles and shit.
The silver and black lining here, right, is Josh Jacobs definitely bound to get more snaps. So
yeah.
I'm not piling on you at all, Pomona Raider. We love you, bro.
Not at all, bro.
It's not about that. You're entitled to your opinion on Doug Martin. Is he the flashiest signing? No, but it's a utility signing. That's what it is, and he's familiar with the team, and he's back now. And I think Josh Jacobs will be your starting running back by the end of the season. So that's a positive. We can both agree on that.
Yep.
I'd rather them bring back fucking Marshawn Lynch. I think that's a better fucking matchup. Let him, fucking be the Zach Crockett or Tyrone Wheatley, and let Jacobs be the Charlie Garner, one of them cats. Napoleon Cockman. He ain't got the wheels like that shit, but it's all good. What do you guys think about that and shit? I'm not feeling Doug Martin at all and shit. I'd rather them just let us fucking use DeAndre Washington. So one thing that got cut off that you guys didn't put on there from last week, I want you guys to hear this shit. I don't know if you guys saw the videos, but when they called Jonathan Abram, Gruden says, hey, just to let you know, I'm going to be calling the plays on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to be scheming against you. And Abram, without missing a beat, goes, I'm gonna light that ass up, coach. You know what I'm saying? I like this motherfucker. If I buy one Cats jersey this year, it's going to be his because I like his fucking attitude. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need liveliness and shit. We want motherfuckers that want to be a Raider and shit. So I'm feeling him.
Hot take right now. Jonathan Abram is the Draymond Green of this team.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How about that?
All right. I hope we don't get fucking kicking people in the nuts and shit.
Nah. Although in football, that's not really frowned upon. But.
Just don't kick people in the nuts and shit. We'll be all right.
Damn, bro. All right, here we go.
Cleveland Farrell, fucking Farrell dog. And, let me know what you guys think about that. Last thing, hey, I think this Hunter Renfrow cat's going to be a beast, dog, for real. I think we got rid of fucking no hands at the slot. You know what I mean? I think fucking Seth Roberts, I'm glad he's gone and shit. He won a lot of games for us in 2015, but fucking no hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Renfrow. Fucking loving it. I think he's going to fucking be big addition to our offense. With that being said, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to drink another motherfucking beer. All right? Chela time.
Chela season. It's a solid call from Motivator.
Hell yeah, dog.
Really solid call. Let's move on to the 3-6-0.
Kenny, Che, Kane, what's up, Pillagers? This is Pete.
Yeah.
How we doing, man? Hey, I just want to say thank you to everyone who voted for me last week. That was pretty fucking cool. And, appreciate it. So I call in this week with a little information. So, Kenny, last week when but what I'm saying is you were asking about why is everyone so big on Tavon Coney because you're waiting for someone to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why right now.
Cool.
A man played in a 4-3 base defense as a middle linebacker and was very solid at Notre Dame. A system similar to ours with a defensive tackle named Jerry Tillery that went in the first round to he got drafted to some homeless shelter in L.A. I don't know. Called themselves the Chargers, I guess. But anywho, one thing that I really like about him stands out on tape. From the line of scrimmage to 8 yards out, he's fucking solid. He doesn't let shit get past him. He's not going to stand out on film. He doesn't jump out, but he makes the right decision every time. It's not one of these other project linebackers we're talking about. We got shit to look forward to. And anyways, in other news, so I saw somewhere, and I think Mikey Rager made a video about this shit, but I guess Antonio Brown's sitting out the preseason. I don't know that to be completely true, but here's my take on it. I'm fine with it. We got 13 fucking wide receivers on the roster? Yeah, let everyone sort themselves out. That's cool. You know what I mean? John Gruden just collects them like the Infinity Stones. It is what it is. So, anyway, with that, here's a story. So, the girl who cuts my hair 2 weeks ago, I was in getting a fade, you know what I mean, getting chopped up, and she says that she was going on vacation soon. And I said, really? Where are you going on vacation? She said, Las Vegas. And I said, this may sound weird, but could you please take a couple pictures of the stadium for me, the Raider Stadium being built? She said, yeah. She sent me 5 pictures and a fucking video, and I got a hot take, man. We're playing in Oakland in 2020. Bet. That shit ain't done. And I'm taking that girl out for sushi tonight. Anywho, have a good one, players, and enjoy your Saturday. Oh, and as Willie Brown would say, happy Mother's Day to all the Mother's Day out there. God bless.
All right.
Kenny Che Kane, what's up, Pillagers?
Getting that sushi, dog. Pete going for that sushi. Getting that.
Hey, sushi's fucking delicious, dog.
Getting that yellow tail, bro.
That yellow fin.
The hamachi.
The hamachi. Hey, that spicy hamachi is where it's at, though.
Ooh, that's sashimi, bro.
That's sashimi. Hey, no rice.
Hey, they're going out for sushi, but they ain't leaving the house.
You heard it here.
Fire.
Hot take. I'm going to give you the flames for that one.
Let's do it one more time. Ready?
Hold on. You got to let me reset, dog. You got to let me reset. This shit don't work that way. Do it one more time.
Hot take.
There you go.
We got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Last call right here. We're going to the 719.
What up, my chilla pillagers?
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Hardcore Raider calling from Donkeyville, full of jackasses who wear puke orange. Anyways, looks like we're coming in with a Saturday night special, so hope you guys and your ladies and whatnot have a good Mother's Day, and shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys doing this on a Saturday. I'm on YouTube a lot, and a lot of Raider haters out there, but I just want to read something that I posted to a continual Raider hater over the last year.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Some people just want to watch the world burn
Yep.
because their souls are empty and filled with darkness. They could be shown all the signs and wonders and still not understand or believe. A person convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. People love to hate, to fill the voids in their soul. It actually comes from a place of fear. After I got back from Iraq and got out of the Army, I was enlightened to many things. But one of the main things I realized is how many people don't understand teamwork, integrity, and how to build morale, ending in people not being able to overcome their circumstances and changing the end results. Raider Nation will rise. One Nation, Raider Nation. All right, so, you get a lot of haters out there, and, I'm always fighting these motherfuckers off. They're like little fleas or mosquitoes, ticks, or whatever, man. They just don't stop. So someone commented on that, and they said, Hardcore Raider, hey, your comment itself was very inspiring. There are a few people that can naturally inspire and motivate others. Those people are rare these days, but they exist. If somebody that wants to change the world for good, start encouraging everybody you come in contact with. Be that 1 out of 100 customer that brightens a cashier's day at work, or comment that brings positivity in a YouTube video. So my 2-minute drill for you guys is, do us Raider fans have any control? Is there anything we can do as Raider fans to change the outcome of a game or change our season to have a better record at the end of the season? Or are we all just backseat drivers? So let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. I'm out.
That's a 2-minute drill question.
Hey,
So we're on the clock.
go.
There's definitely ways you can impact the outcome of the game. For one,
Right.
stay in your goddamn seat. Or I should say, stand in front of your goddamn
Stand
seat
in front of your goddamn seat.
and make as much noise as humanly possible.
Goddamn right.
If you've ever been to a Raiders home game when it was loud and ruckus, you will see the difference it makes. Way back when, I think it was like 99, 2000, I watched the Raiders play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home, and we clocked that ass like 45-3 or something.
Yep.
Sean King was their quarterback. The noise was insurmountable.
Yeah.
There was timeouts with timeouts and did not need to be taken. Miscommunication, busted huddles. It was a factor.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And let them know that you give a shit, bro.
Fuck yeah.
No matter what the record is, no matter what happened last week, show out and give a shit.
Yeah.
It makes a difference, man.
If this is your team, it doesn't matter what the fucking record is. This is your team. You should be fucking devoted to the team. And you should come out on fire every fucking week. And that's just what the fuck we're gonna do when we're out there this season, because we're out there every fucking home game this season. Come find us. A-Lock.
Well said.
That's right.
New 2-minute drill champion is your very own. Check. Nah, great call, man. Pete's
Hell
probably,
yeah.
Pete's probably one of our best callers, man. We love all our callers. But
Hell
Pete,
yeah,
Pete's
hell
always really just collected. His thoughts are solid. Don't always agree with them, but it's really hard to argue with them, and I like that.
Hey, man, we don't have to agree with each other, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We've been telling you this. You don't have to agree with us either.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we got a podcast doesn't mean you got to fucking agree with us. I mean, it makes things go a lot smoother if you do.
It does. It does.
But you don't got to agree with us, and you don't got to agree with each other. But it's all one love, man, because we're all fighting for the same fucking team, man.
One love.
That's it, man.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come back with King's Corner and wrap up this show. That was a big first half.
Yeah, boy.
And my bladder's not agreeing with me right now.
There you
So
go.
I'm gonna go take care of that. Huh?
Handle it.
All right, we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders. tell you what I think, Mikey, about a Legionnaire buying the naming rights to the stadium. I don't give a shit, man. As long as the money's green and the check clears. This is what happens when a nation of millions shouts for Mark to sell the team. You never know who's going to buy what. And I can't control that. They got no control over the team. And I'm still a Raider fan. And it is what it is. In 5 years, someone else is going to own the name of that stadium. You think I was happy when our stadium was called Net Ass Think I was happy about that? No.
Hey. What do they use? Did they use Bitcoin?
that crypto flex. Man, it is what it is, man. What am I going to do about it? I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. I'm not going to get political about it. I did enough of that at the beginning of the show. Just to leave you all confused just as to where I stand. It's all politics, bro.
The only thing we can do is tell you that if we ever have the money in our bankroll, we'll buy the rights to the stadium.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can roll with your boys, because you know we ain't gonna do you wrong.
And on that note, anybody that's got that kind of money throw around on a name for a stadium is suspect in my book. Trust no one. Trust no one. We are anonymous. We are unexpected. And we out here.
Yep.
We're gonna get Kane on the phone right now.
Hit that motherfucker up.
Yeah. Just give me a minute to get everything set.
Because I'm running out of chelas over here, man.
For real, though.
Oh, we got another show to do.
We do. It's cooling off, though, no? It's cooling off.
It is, man. I'm actually gonna bust out of water right now.
Oh, check you out, bro.
You know, get hydrated and shit.
By water, he means Bud Light. Yeah.
Shout out, Pomona. Fucking team, man.
One. Shout out. All right, let's go here. All right, let's call Kane and let's wrap this thing up, bro.
Yeah.
See if he's in the bay. Oh yeah, last call was Hardcore Raider. I said Pete, my bad. Both solid callers. We don't really have any bad callers.
Hello.
So. Hey, what's up, Kane?
What up, brother?
Yo, what's up? What's up, fellas?
Yo, we as you know, because you're following along, we're live right now to YouTube. But I'm going to hit record right here and set it up and bring you in for your segment. So stand by and just give me a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And we're back on the air, back in effect. As a we're brought to you. We're bringing you right now, Kane's Corner.
You're fucking right.
Raider Kane, man, how's it going, brother?
Well, it's going good, man. What's up with y'all?
Oh, you know, it's another day in the crow's nest.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day.
Man, y'all motherfuckers over there eating chicken wings again without me, man. That shit got my feelings is hurt right now, man.
Well,
it's not chicken wings, dog. We eating sausages today, bro.
We're eating hot links. We're eating hot links, but they're just your run-of-the-mill hot link.
Yeah.
You're actually sitting on the fire tonight.
No, but you know what? But your boy had to throw in something special. So he threw in a fucking jalapeno mustard.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's how we
Oh, there you go.
You know.
Oh, that sounds good as fuck. I ain't never tried that. Okay.
Well, hey, bro, come over, man.
Yeah.
Jazz over here, dog.
Kane, man, you'll be in the studio soon once again. I know that, but you and I stapling shit down for our trip to New York, bro. Are you excited about the trip to New York, brother?
Oh, man, I'm pumped. I'm juiced. Especially where we got our hotel at. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of everything, man. That shit is going to be off the chain. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
You know? November can't come fast. The only thing I'm worried about, and I don't want to jinx shit, is if we hit in the fucking losing season, it's going to fuck up the trip because it's way in November. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the team is still in the hunt for the playoffs, or at least we're going to be 8-8 or competitive, or we just, as long as we ain't got 2 wins and looking at another 4-12 season. And I know I shouldn't have brought it up, but I thought about this when I was booking. I was like, damn, November 24th, that's kind of late in the season. I'm like, shit, we might be fucking all the way out of it, but who knows? You know, so with the way the schedule is and everything, you know, so we'll see.
I got free cancellation on everything.
So. Yeah, me too, actually. Me too. Yeah. Oh, shit.
But, man, it's about the experience, and I'm looking forward to going out there, another road trip with you. We always have a good time. We're going to do it right this time. And New York, baby, watch out. We're about to pillage you, too. Shout out to Chuck out there. Shout out to Splatterhead. He's a big part of the New Jersey Black Hole fan club out there. And we're looking forward to meeting the Booster Club, meeting a lot of you Pillagers, a lot of Pillagers out there in New York.
Fuck yeah.
So it's going to be huge, man. I'm excited about the game, but I'm really excited about the days leading up to the game. Get some good New York food in my face.
Hey, Vanessa's Dumpling House. Okay. Vanessa's Dumpling House.
Okay, where's that at?
That's in Manhattan, but it's in like I guess they call it Chinatown now. I think they call it Chinatown, but it's in that area, man. And it's low budget. Okay, it's cheap. It's cheap, but it's fucking good, dog. Okay,
I'm with it. I'm out there.
Get your ass over there.
I'm down.
Okay?
I'm
Vanessa's
down.
Dumpling
I'm down.
House.
You know
okay?
what? You know what else I want to hit? I want to hit. It's a soul food spot in Brooklyn. I think it's Dougie Fresh soul food spot.
There's a lot of soul food houses in Brooklyn, bro.
Kane, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to go to Dougie's.
What's it called?
spot.
What's it called though?
I'll look it up right now.
What's it called though?
It looks hella
Fuck,
good.
I can't think of the name of it. I think it's owned by Dougie Fresh though. It's pretty popular. Like if you Google soul food in Brooklyn, I think that's the first thing that come up.
It's called Doug E's, and it looks like the
Doug E's Fresh Chicken and Waffles. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't eat there when I was out there, but that was a while ago when I was out there. I did eat at this spot that had fucking like it was like soul food fusion. And it had some fucking lobster cheddar grits.
Oh man, that sounds good.
That shit was bomb.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm just saying
that
it was bomb.
hella good. Shit,
we're out there.
That was in Brooklyn.
We're going to Dougie's for sure. Okay, man, how's the off season treating you so far, brother?
You know what? It's treating me good, man. I love the draft. The draft has brightened up my future lookings at the Raiders, if you want to, so to speak. So I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling real good. I can't wait to get the season going. I'm excited for OTAs at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited right now. The draft, like I said, we killed it in the draft. We couldn't have done better, in my opinion. And contrary to what a lot of these other pundits say about, giving us an F in the draft and we reached for Farrell and whatever, Josh Jacobs, most of Raider Nation, I think, is happy with the draft. And I'm a part of that. Yep. So
look, as long as the players you got are bona fide, I really don't think it matters where you get them as long as they're bona fide. I think, could you have gotten some of these guys in later spots? Yes. Does that mean they're a reach? No.
No, not necessarily.
I don't think the math is that simple. KJ was a reach where he was only because of his size and where he projected in the NFL. But Cleveland, maybe we could have got him later, but nobody wanted to trade back, first of all. And second of all, he's bona fide. So whether you got him at 4 or at 10, a guy like that is not a reach. He's top. He's top.
I mean,
go ahead, Trey.
I was just going to say, man, that if we couldn't trade back, there was no way we were going to get Cleveland at 24. So,
absolutely.
So you take the guy at 4, man, because he's your guy.
At 4.
Right?
I agree 100%.
So
you nailed it on the head. I was just the one other thing that I'm going to add to that is, who else would you going to take? I mean, you was going to reach more, in my opinion, if you took Rashawn Gary, if you took even Ed Oliver, who I think is a tweener, and, just go down the list. Only other person there that you might have said, okay, Devin White. We could go with Devin White. Other than that, I'm happy with the Farrell pick, and I didn't even blink when they drafted him. I was actually happy because I watched him play at Clemson, and I think all these people who don't like him or who thinks it's a reach, they must not watch Clemson football. That's all I can say, because this dude is a beast. He got a bull rush. You know what I'm saying? He got an inside rush, an outside rush. He could be a little bit more athletic. Okay, he could be a little faster off the edge, but he's got moves that will get him to the quarterback.
Right.
And that's all you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you know what, though? There's a lot of motherfuckers that are out there talking about how, while Clemson was in the championship and they had a great defensive line, and so there's a lot to say about, if they have 4 great defensive linemen, then it kind of diminishes the abilities of the other because, again, one-on-ones and whatnot. But at the same time, there's two faces to that. Because they have a defensive line, because there's multiple guys on that defensive line that play well, it also makes people think less of you because of that, too. So, I mean, you can look at it from both sides. You could say, oh, yeah, Cleveland had, maybe he had a little bit easier time. But you can also say maybe people overlooked him because there was other motherfuckers that played good, too, on that team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, their front four was dope.
Yeah.
Their front four was dope. Yeah. And two of them was in it. Two of them got drafted. And the other two are still in college.
There you go.
So, I mean, you're right, Kay. Yeah. You're right. But the thing is guess what? We have a defensive line now with Maurice Hurst, P.J. Hall, Arden Key coming up. You know what I mean? This dude that we talking about, Cleveland Farrell. We got a pretty decent line, and the rotation. We can talk about the rotation guys too as well. We have upgraded the defensive line on this football team, and it's going to be as good or better than Clemson's football defensive line. So I'm not worried about Cleveland Farrell at all. I'm not. Because the person who's going to draw double teams on that, I'm going to say this real quick. The person who's going to draw double teams on that line is Maurice Hurst.
Yep.
So as long as Maurice Hurst is drawing double teams, that means Cleveland Farrell is going to get the one-on-ones that he was getting at Clemson.
Yeah.
End of discussion about this dude being a Reese. That's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fucking joke.
And for those, for those of you disappointed in the pick, are you basing your disappointment on the mock drafts you watched?
Right.
Or the tape you watched?
Right.
Because we all watched Cleveland at Clemson, and we're not disappointed. So
no.
Maybe you should go check out how Cleveland played before you make your assumptions, before you draw your conclusions.
Yeah, before you listen to fucking Max, whatever the fuck his name is.
Kellerman, dog.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit.
Just absolute joke.
Just talking out his ass.
I don't know what some of these people. Yeah, really. Fuck.
And I don't even know that he said anything negative, but I just know he talks out his ass about other things too. So I wouldn't be surprised. So.
Stick to boxing, Max.
Yeah,
and you ain't really that good.
And even then, it's questionable.
Even then, no. Kaner, man, I wanted to fire a question at you that I fired at Watts Raider also because I saw you had an answer to that on the chat, and I just think it's a good question, man. If you had to swap any of the guys we took for a guy that was still on the board when we took him, who would you swap out? I mean, if you had to give one of these picks back for somebody else, who would you give back and who would you take?
Well, on the chat board, I said Devin White, and I'm going to stick with that. I think we could have, if we'd have took Devin White, that would have been an upgrade at the linebacker position, and I wouldn't have been mad at that pick at number 4. He went immediately, or two picks after that, or one or two picks later. So, yeah, if he would have been still on the board, I would have took him over if I, was looking at linebacker, I would have took him over Farrell.
Yeah, I think White went, the very next pick, he went 5th.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
So, yeah. And I liked White, too. If you guys have been listening to the show and if you tuned in, I called into whatever that radio station was, CBS Sports Radio, to kind of set them straight. But that day, that was draft day, I was on with White, but wasn't mad at the Cleveland pick. But I think White solves a lot of problems we haven't had. I think the reason why a lot of us wanted a guy like White or even Allen is how long has it been since the Raiders have had a linebacker that really made a difference in the game?
Right.
But at the same time,
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, well, defensive end though. Really, you know what I mean. You really have to go back a little bit further. I think. Yeah, I'd say Mack. I think that's right. Technically, that's right.
His first year, he played linebacker. He was in coverage his first 2 years.
True.
With us.
True.
Yeah. So
but as far as everyone kind of had their pitchforks out about addressing the pass rush, so I think they did the right thing. But that's a good answer, man. That's a good answer. If we end up with White instead of Farrell, I'd still be sitting here happy today.
Right.
So
absolutely.
That's a good answer, man. Are you going to camp this year, Kane?
I don't know. I'm working on trying to get a pass for it. So I really don't know what's going on with that right now. I don't. I'm not buying my tickets up front to get a pass on my own.
Right.
I'm poor. I'm on an installment plan. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that experience?
I probably won't get them on my own.
What's that experience like? What's it like out there in Napa at camp? I've never been to camp. Chay's never been to camp. Nope. I know most of our listeners probably never had that opportunity. Is that something that you would encourage people to do if they had the chance?
If you're a football junkie, you'll love going to camp, especially with the way they got it set up now, where you can watch pretty much a false practice, but they don't let you use your phone cameras and stuff like that. If you guys followed last year when I was there, I had to hide my camera and stuff. But other than that, it's a good experience. You get to see the players right up close, right up front. You get to watch, people develop. You get to see guys when they trying to make rosters. It's a pretty fun experience. But, I have said this once before, and I'm going to say it again. I've been to a lot of these camps. I've been over the years, and when I used to go back in the 90s, late 90s and the early 2000s, I used to go every year. And I would say back then it was a little bit more, personable. The players came out of practice. They were it was at the Napa, still at the Marriott. Players came out of practice. You could get autographs easily. Now it's different. They have a rope up, and the players are standoffish. They only send certain players out, and it's kind of set up to appease the fans. To whereas when they were at the Napa, they would just be leaving the football field, headed from the field house to the hotel, and there was a walkway in between there, and there was a little bitty fence right there, and the players would stop. And that's another thing I wish I would have been on with Lincoln Kenny. I wanted to bring that up because he would be carrying 2 big ass cases of water over his shoulder, shit like that. You would just see the players in a more personable situation, and you was able to get autographs and pictures and. So in my opinion, it's a fun experience. You should do it if you're a football junkie, but it's not going to be as personable as you think it is with the players.
Yeah, that's the new NFL, right? That's the new era.
Right.
A lot of crazies out there too, though. So.
There is. Hey, can't be mad at them, man.
K-Man, what you got going on this weekend? You do anything for Mother's Day, anything like that? Or are you taking an unofficial Father's Day to just chill out?
Well, my mother passed away in 94, so I don't, she's gone, so I don't have nobody to celebrate Mother's Day with. But happy Mother's Day to all the ladies out there listening to the show right now. And basically, I'm just gonna chill out, man. I ain't gonna do nothing. My kids is with their mama, so I'm just gonna chill. Y'all doing something with you guys, with your mothers?
I'm not going to get a chance to see my mom, and I'm a single parent, too, so my daughter's going to be with her mom. Che, man, did you do anything on Friday? You do anything tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow we have planned to have a little barbecue over at the house where, some of my family members are going to come over. Other members, they already had some previous plans and stuff, so they're going to be, heading out of town, a wine tasting and whatnot. But we're gonna have a little clan over at the house, man. Barbecue, have some drinks, good times, dog. Good times,
Yeah.
So let the kids be kids. My baby girl jumped in the pool. We bought her a little pool, man. So she jumped in the pool for the first time this summer, and so I expect her to be out there again, just going crazy. She didn't want to get out, man.
Yeah.
Once you get her in, you can't get her out, dog. She loves the water, dog.
Yeah. Man, it's been a slow news kind of session right now. We're in that period of the off season, but the Richie Incognito news, man, it's definitely divisive, even more so than the Vontae's Burfict thing, because you start bringing politics and whatnot into it. All that aside, man, Richie Incognito as a football player, now screw it, Richie Incognito, the whole package, man. Would you be a buyer or a seller on this move? Would you sign Richie or let him go? Let him walk.
Oh, I'm a buyer, definitely.
Yeah.
I like a mauler. I like somebody who's going to give you all at 100% when they're on the field, who might give you so much so that it might cause some teammates to not like you. I think back to Bill Romanowski when I think of Richie Incognito, and I think when we signed Bill Romanowski, a lot of people was like, oh, he dirty, he this and that. But you know what? He muted Shannon Sharp for us when we needed that in from that element from one of the linebackers. And so right now, signing Richie Incognito would help these young guys on this offensive line become a little tougher, a little more focused. This dude went to 3 straight Pro Bowls. He's like you said, he's the whole package. And so what? He's got an attitude. Carry it to you on the field. Keep that shit on the field, and we love you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Bill Romanowski wasn't no perfect teammate, but y'all loved him when he was here. I know I did.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's a good take, man.
Hell yeah, that's a good take. And everybody remembers fucking Bill Romanowski trying to pull fucking Shannon Sharp's fucking arm out of his goddamn socket. I wasn't mad at that. Man.
Yeah, man. I think Richie's one of those guys, right? You love to hate him, but in Buffalo, he played well. He held up well. You know, somewhat healthy out there for the most part, and he did well. It was quiet out there for him. You know, as far as Richie Incognito is concerned, You didn't hear locker room issues, at least. You know, ran into some issues off the field, but I mean, you're going to take that with him. So I think they're going to, like I said, they're going to be quiet. They're going to wait to see how this shakes out, see what the NFL does. The minute he puts ink to paper, NFL's going to do something wild. You already know. Right. Don't be surprised if and when that happens. But Kaner, man, what else, brother? What else? This draft. Who's your sleeper pick in this draft? There's actually a lot to choose from.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying Renfro, so that would be my first choice. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna speak on another dude. My sleeper pick is gonna be Keelan Doss.
All right.
I know he's an undrafted free agent, and but he was a well sought after undrafted free agent. I'm surprised he didn't get drafted at least in the 7th round. But that was a good pickup for us. And don't be surprised if he ends up being the number 4 receiver on this team and contributing. Contributing 400 or 500 yards production contribution is what I see from this guy. Mm-hmm. I think those two young guys, Renfro and Doss, are going to see a lot of playing time.
Bay Area dude, went to Alameda High School, right? Keelan Doss, man, keep your eye on this kid.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wide receivers on this team right now, dude.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. So something's got to give, right? Something's got to give.
Yeah.
Some of y'all are going to end up on the practice squad, and some of y'all are going to fucking get cut. So
yeah, like the J.J. Nelsons of the world and the Ryan Grants of the world, those dudes right there is already on the bubble before camp even started,
right.
In my opinion.
A lot of folks are saying Derek Carr's on the hot seat this year, but whose seat is hotter? Is it Derek Carr or is it Tom Cable?
Ooh, I'm going to say Derek Carr.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, he's been on the team longer, right?
Yeah.
So it's only
fair.
Go
ahead.
Well, with everything that they've given Derek this year to succeed, I think that's a fair assessment. Tom Cable not given as much depth to work with as Derek Carr in terms of like who his wide receivers are, right? Tom Cable, the offensive line, relatively the same.
Right.
Exit KO, enter Brown, but overall relatively the same. So, you see how much they're investing in Carr this year with the weapons they put around him.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, Kane.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
And plus, you got to think about it. His contract, they got an out after this year. So with that, and I hate to use this statement, with that being said, there's a reason to have him on the hot seat. And if Gruden don't have him on the hot seat, the media damn show is going to have him on the hot seat all year because of that contract situation.
Oh, yeah.
So, I just think that's something to watch for. I think he's been, at this point, they gave you an offensive line. You got a decent running game, You got a wide receiver room full of good wide receivers. At least six of them could start on any football team somewhere in this league. 5 to 6 of them. So you can say he's going to be on the hot seat for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I think Derek Carr does well this year, though.
Me too.
I think he does well this year.
Me too.
Year 2 in Gannon's year. Oh, sorry about that.
No.
But I was going to say year 2 in Gannon's Gannon. Shit.
Gruden.
Year 2 in Gruden's offense.
Yeah.
Gannon went to the AFC Championship.
Right.
Against the Ravens. So, this is year 2 for Derek Carr. And with in my opinion, a lesser offense and an Al Davis meddled with defense. You know what I'm saying? And we still went to the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people might not like me to make that comment, but that's just true. It's what it is. This is all on John, the coaching staff. Nobody's meddling with nothing. And it's a better team than the 2000 team, in my opinion, other than Jerry Rice and Tim Brown. The team is just as good, so we'll see.
And with
you got Antonio Brown, you got Tyrell Williams. You had an old Jerry Rice and you had an old Tim Brown.
Yeah.
You got two young bucks. I'm not saying I'm not measuring them to Jerry Rice and Tim Brown, but I'm just, if you want to look at the two squads of rosters, you could say Derek Carr has a good receiving core, just like Rich Gannon did, a good running back core, just like Rich Gannon did, and a really good offensive line, just like Rich Gannon did.
Yeah.
So,
and you got to remember, it wasn't originally Jerry Rice. It was Andre Rison.
Oh, yeah.
And Tim Brown.
That's right. That's right.
Bad Moon.
Yeah. And it was working. It wasn't gonna be. It didn't get the success we had obviously with Jerry Rice, right? But it was working.
You had Porter on that squad too.
Yeah.
Yep. And actually, you're right, Jay. That was Rising in the 2000 in the AFC Championship. Jerry Rice didn't come to the next year.
Yeah.
After that, so you're right. Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. I would have missed that on the 2-minute drill. Yeah.
Can either one of you tell me who the fourth wide receiver on that squad was?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you had Rising.
James Jett.
I
think it was James Jett. Yeah.
I think so.
Because that motherfucker didn't go nowhere, bro.
Yeah, James Jett's still technically on the roster, dude.
He's still collecting checks. Son of a bitch.
Kane, man, so with AB now sitting out the preseason, which I think is a smart move, you're going to see a lot of these weapons, get shots, get looks. You're going to see Docs get reps in the preseason. So it's going to be exciting. Outside of Antonio Brown and outside of Tyrell Williams, who's the wide receiver you're most excited about in this squad? Is it JJ? Is it Renfro?
Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro. Me too. I think
man, you're looking at like a Julian Edelman, like a
Wes Welker.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A Wes Welker.
Wayne Corbett.
Yeah.
If you want to go back in the day, you're looking at one of these guys that can produce out of the slot.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, we had this talk, and I said I don't think we have a slot receiver on the roster, and we drafted one. I mean, I said Seth Roberts was good, Ryan Grant, but they were my battle, but I just felt like it was not solidified, and and obviously the coaching staff does too. I like this guy, and like I heard you say earlier, Kenny, that he's listed as the number 3 receiver right now, and I think that's going to stand throughout the whole. I mean, I think he's going to keep that spot.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they drafted him.
Do we always have to compare white wide receivers to white wide receivers?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, do you ever say look at a black receiver and say, oh, he was who can I say, Biletnikoff? I mean, I don't know. I've never heard anybody say Tim Brown was like Biletnikoff, or somebody reminded me of somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty much the standard.
No one's comparing Klay Thompson to Dan Marley. And Clay's light too. Clay's light.
Hey, it's true.
Just saying.
It's true.
But yeah, you guys are right. I just wanted to throw that out there, bro.
It's just funny,
because everybody's saying it, but nobody's saying it.
It's true. It's true. So, it's true.
Kay, man, it's good to have you on. We got to get you down here back in the Crow's Nest soon.
Hell yeah, dog.
You got to take the next day off too, so you can get on the Crow's Nest podcast. We can open shit up. Talk about some other things, bro. Make sure you check out that Wu-Tang documentary, brother.
Oh, what is that on YouTube?
Just came out on SoundCloud, actually. I mean, not SoundCloud. Just came out on Showtime. On Showtime, yeah.
I don't have Showtime.
Okay.
I don't have Showtime. Damn, but I think I can download an app and get that free 7-day trial and watch it and then cancel that shit. So I'll check it out.
Yeah, it just dropped Friday. It's 4 parts. It's 4 hours total. And I did see that Fab Five Freddy documentary too. That was real interesting.
That was dope, right?
Did you see the one with Outkast? Did you see the Outkast one about Big Boy and Andre?
The Dungeon Family one you talking about?
No, you're thinking of the Organized Confusion.
That was Organized Confusion.
He posted a link to another one. I haven't checked that one out yet, but it is on my watch list. I'm definitely going to be peeping that one out too.
Yeah, that's definitely one you want to watch. That one really opens up the doors to Andre world. So you really want to watch that. Yeah.
Andre's world.
That was a good one. It's their brothers and sisters talking to the camera.
Oh wow.
So it's their real family members. Yeah. Telling their perspective of the group and shit and why they broke up and how they went. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you about it, bro.
Okay.
Just watch it. It's good. It's good.
Check that out, bro. Thanks for coming on again. Sorry about last week. I was real under the weather. Yeah. You could probably hear it a little bit. I've been clearing up actually as we've gone through the show. So maybe
a little better.
This is restored.
It's the cellas, dog. It's the cellas.
It is, bro.
They clear
you
up
sound
real
better
good.
than you did Monday. That's for sure.
Oh, dude, I was feeling it, dog. But I'll stay in touch with you throughout the week. We'll continue to nail down the details of this New York trip. In the meantime, you just keep pillaging, brother.
All right, man. Y'all fellas take care. I'll holler at y'all next week.
You too, brother.
Peace.
For sure. Peace.
Right, Kane's Corner, everybody. Kane's Corner.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get into these shout-outs, yeah?
Shout-outs.
Shout-outs on Twitter. Shout-out to True Raider Fan 17, Vegas DS, Caprizi Boy, Tech Guy 102, The Dude Tone, Joseph Hefner the Third, Silver Shield Podcast. Shout out to Silver Shield Podcast.
Yeah.
Our boy Bobby Wasabi out there and VC.
Shout out, Bobby.
Shout out and
VC.
Grizz, man. Don't forget Grizz out there too. Shout out
all
to
them kids.
Shout out to Go Kyle Kelly, Brandon Helton, Luis Nieto, Chad Leffler, TC Black Magic 607, Chucky 555, Nat Krell, Jay Villa, Dub Maurice. 2-on-1 Fantasy Football Podcast. Check them out for your fantasy football needs. Shout out to the XFL Las Vegas, Raiders Ken, Marquise, Raider 81, Los Raiders, David Goodman, Damon LaFargo, Joshua Lowe, Marion, RJ Barker, Raiders 755. Shout out to Wes Newman, Nick Valine, Jared. Shout out to Charles Chill, Matthew Stars, Mark Avery, Skyrim, 1992 USA, Joe Daniels, John Howard Downing, Haywood, Jablaum. Shout out to Steve Booth. Shout out to the ECM Podcast. Shout out to Christian, Big Skip, Steve Gallino, Eric Wynn, JD Silvera. Shout out to Michael Ray McDonald, Craig Marshall, Jonathan Laquan. Big shout out to KC Raider Nation. That's the Kansas City Raider Nation Booster Club. I was just talking to them folks in the DM a couple days back. Got to meet one of them folks when I went out to Denver, actually. And we're going to be having them on real soon to plug their upcoming event. And they're actually going to come out here to Oakland for week 2 against Kansas City Chiefs.
That's what's up.
So don't be shocked if they sit in on our tailgate show.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Diane Christensen, Wildfire 427 Stang. Nice car, bruh. Shout out to Coach Anonymous. They're out there. Coach Anonymous is out there, man. And shout out to Bill Barden on YouTube. Shout out to Rolone, James Lyles, and Jordan Escobedo. I know there was another YouTube follow. We'll get you next week. IG is on my man Che over here.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Anthony Lee 55. Shout out Your League City. Shout out Hamilton Heard. Hamilton heard it there. And that's our boy Chuck McBride.
Oh, cool.
That's our boy Chuck McBride. Okay. Shout out to the East Coast Nation Podcast. Shout out Larry Martinez Design. Shout out.
You see what happens, Larry?
Razor Raider. Metal Slim Jim 86. J Jackass 22. EC Raider. Shout out to our boy Chuck McBride again. He's followed us on his other account, bro. We gotta shout him out twice. We gotta shout out again. Philip Robinson the Third. Our boy, you know, he writes for the Raider Ramble.
Yes, he does.
You know our boy. So follow your boy. He also got a podcast, right?
Yeah, he does.
That's the
Unfiltered Truth.
Unfiltered Truth with his other boy,
Phil Jones.
other Phil.
Yeah.
Phil Jones. It's a Phil and Phil show.
You feel me?
So follow those brothers, all right? And then our boy Raider Russ. Follow, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you for the follow.
Phil Robinson's been on fire lately, man.
Hell yeah.
I like his articles a lot.
Hell yeah.
A big shout out though to McBride, man. Shout out to you, man, because on Twitter you're holding us down.
Hell yeah, man.
Your tweets are a lot more creative than mine, and you're like an unofficial captain of our street team, bro. McBride, bro. I see what you're doing out there. We really do appreciate it. I might not be able to get my appreciation all in one tweet. But, man, we talk about you, bro, because you're the man, bro. You're holding it down. Like the passion, like the energy.
Hell yeah, dog. And he's out of Canada, too. Our boys out of Canada. Chuck McBride out of Canada, bro.
And shout out to all of our callers. Lest you think that WAP didn't call in, he did call in. Just that the call was a bit didn't make the cut as far as just the date, and that's not his fault.
No.
That's my fault. So shout out to you. Big shout out to those that donated this week. Again, Jalen Davenport with that subscription, man. Jalen's always in the mentions. I know Jalen and G Paul came out for the game last year. Hey, Jalen, man, what's up with G Paul? He hasn't called in a while. I'm getting a little bit concerned. I want to hear from him. Maybe it's because it's the off season, but I am concerned. I just want to hear that everything's going well out there and he's doing good.
Absolutely.
Shout out to our boy Harry, man, out in the UK. You know, he's a big fan. He's a big pillager. We appreciate him. He's going to come out for the opening night. He says he doesn't know where to find us. He's never been to the stadium before. Maybe he needs a map. Harry, man, hit me up. Don't hit me up the day of, dog.
Yeah, because it's going to be hectic.
We got our hands full. It is hectic, man. But definitely hit me up going into that week. I will make sure you know where we're at. But it is A-Lot, row 4 along the main aisle. There is a map, and we do have a map with the circle of where we're at. I will send that to you. Just stay in my pocket, dog, going into that game. We do not want to miss you, bro.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kenneth McCardle, who's been donating for quite a while as I went through and actually looked at the donations. Appreciate you, brother. And, of course, Raider WAP, also been a long-time donator and donor. And Luis Larios, we appreciate you, too, everybody that's giving in. The money that you guys are giving us is really going to go towards some stickers. Hey, shout out to you, Che, for donating some money on them stickers, dog.
Hey, bro, we got to do what we can, bro. You know, we ain't rich, but we trying to make this shit happen.
We're trying to have something to hand out to you guys. Some of you guys can take away and show your Raider pride and your pillaging pride. So we got some stickers coming at you, and also a big bulk of that money is really going into, again, our tailgate rig. We want to not only just be able to record these, but live stream them, both audio and video on YouTube. So those of you that can't get out to the tailgates can actually watch us as the unofficial pregame show of the Oakland Raiders.
That's right.
Right in the parking lot. At least for one more season.
At least one more season. So shout out to all you guys. And, man, shout out to you, Mom. Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today.
That's right. There'll be no Kenny Stapler.
There'd be none.
And if it wasn't for my mom, there wouldn't be no Che.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to all the moms, man. Shout out to my mom. My mom is a wonderful woman. And as well as Kenny's mom, man. Wonderful fucking people, man. So I know all y'all have your moms too. Mm-hmm. And I know y'all love them dearly. Shout out to all the moms, man. And celebrate them well tomorrow, man, because it's needed. You know, your boy Willie Brown is always he was always talking about Mother's Day, right?
Yeah,
he's always talking about Mother's Day. Make sure you love your mothers. Make sure you treat them right. Make sure you take them out. All that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Do that, man. Do that. Shout out
to your lady, man. She's a hell of a mom.
Yeah, my mom, my baby mama, fantastic mom. Mm-hmm. My baby's incredible, man. Some of the things that she does, the things that she says, she's not 2 yet. She's not even 2 yet. And some of the things that she does, she says, she's able to count and read and follow along with songs, and it's just amazing. And that's all just a testament to my lady doing what she does, man. Yeah. So I appreciate you, boo.
And you know what? Shout out to my baby mama too, man. We're not together, but at the end of the day, I mean, we're getting along now. And
there you go.
You've been a good mom. Well, we didn't get along, but you've been a good mother. And my daughter, you know, my daughter is she's me and she's you.
Yeah.
So I know you ain't listening to the show, but I'm gonna put the energy out there.
There you go.
Just because things don't go right in a relationship or a marriage doesn't mean you can't parent your child. Focus on that, folks. Those of you that are in a position similar to mine, focus on that. Do what's right for your kid. Don't think about yourself. That's the ego getting in the way. Avoid that shit because it will ruin more lives than your own. It's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Let bygones be bygones. And we appreciate all the moms out there. Anyways, that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Make sure you call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. Big shout out to OneNationFanWare.com. Again, make sure you donate to the show. You can find the link to donate in any of our social media profiles, also over at pj4f.com. And be sure to listen to the sister podcast, The Ladies of Darkness, and all the shows on our roster, including the newly formed ECN East Coast Nation podcast. That's a revamped show, bigger and better than ever. And the newbies joining us now, not new to the game, but new to the team.
That's
the
right.
No Ledge Podcast will be on air with us right after this on the Crow's Nest Podcast. So make sure you check that out. Coming at you probably Monday or Tuesday morning. Since we're a little bit early, I might get it out there earlier. Who knows?
Hey.
But you know where to find it. Check it out. This right here has been a product of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. Until then, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Che.
And we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing them down. It's a sight to see, they all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, gone. When the sky is gray and the night sets in, it's your cue to do it all again. Until the next time I hear your name, or write this sign to now my thoughts to remain. When you're gone, mama, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, When you're gone, no one can call on you. When you're gone, I'll be missing you. When you're gone, mama, you still ain't acting right. When you're gone, gone, gone. When you're gone, gone, gone.
We don't do this for ourselves. We do this for the listeners. I don't want to piss them off.